wings, and baby back ribs there is. And to make the crowd go wild, don't forget Sassy's great homemade sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and loaded baked potato salad. If you can't make the game, come watch the Hogs at Sassy's Red House on College or on the biggest TV in Fayetteville on Sassy's Patio off Weddington. When it comes to barbecue, catfish, burgers, and more, nobody does it better than Sassy's. Eat, drink, and be sassy.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm, tracking a quiet start to our week, but we do have multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms as we head into the next few days. This afternoon, plan for daytime highs to rise into the low 60s in northwest Arkansas. Partly sunny skies and a bit breezy at times, so south winds will be capable of gusting up to around 30 miles an hour. Now, overnight and into Tuesday, we have rain showers on the way. Strong to severe storms will be possible early Tuesday morning. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we are here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Get in here and join the party. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Call or text it. No Zachary all week. DQ and I are here holding this thing together as best as we can. DQ, he left his ratty headphones in here.
Yeah, I see them.
Would you like to replace them without his knowledge?
He would definitely note it.
We could take these and put them under glass where they belong as a special
museum.
Yeah. Or one of those lucite like boxes like you put like baseballs in, only make it larger so you can put headphones in. You could probably get that at the comic book store or something. Wherever you buy that stuff.
Yeah, because you would have to get them for like figurines.
Yeah. It's like a figurine. He's got them loud, too. I don't plug them. Good Lord. They're so loud. So.
We have people to unblock.
We do?
Yes.
Okay, let me look at this thing here. Hold on.
Our normal.
Our normal?
Tyler and Greenwood.
What did he do?
I don't know. I think he... Like I said the other day, I think he's an instigator.
Wait, did they...
And then... Abner has joined the block side.
Abner got blocked?
He got blocked.
Wow. Abner, what did you do? I'm pulling this up. Hold on. Pausing for dramatic effect while the Wi-Fi catches up. Man. Ooh, Gavin's got a great idea. A shadow box. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's good.
Very artistic. We can go to Hobby Lobby. Michael's.
Not Joanne's.
No. 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 Oh, Abner made Phil mad. All right. How do I unblock?
Okay, it's not letting me unblock him.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
So-
Abner, you have messed up, man.
It's not letting me.
Have they found a workaround here?
All of the other. Do you see like what I'm
Yeah, I see
seeing?
it. I do too.
How he's on the block side, but it's not letting me unblock him.
Right. Honestly, Abner blocked for a ticky-tack foul. I'll be perfectly honest about it. That's a play on. It's March. I mean, you got to really make some contact to draw a foul now, and not much. Not much. That's what DQ. That's Father of the Bride. What's his name? Frank, the wedding planner. Anyway, what do you think about these? If you're watching this on YouTube, we're going to the tiny boxes. I don't want my giant face all by myself on the screen. I think it would scare off people. Is this okay? I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. So, Abner, we will try and get you unblocked. Okay?
But we might not be able to.
But so far, so good. No. Yeah, it's still not working. Oh, he was muted, but not blocked. We have unmuted him.
Oh, okay.
I think that did it. Okay. Abner, I think you're okay. So it's like basketball. There's like a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2. Like flagrant 1 is a muting and flagrant 2 is a blocking.
What is the difference between that and a technical? Why don't players get technicals anymore? They all get flagrants.
I think a technical involves words and a flagrant involves actions
Okay.
like hitting someone or, punching someone or whatever.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. And we got to stop calling them intentional fouls in the stands too. That doesn't exist anymore. Those days are gone, man. No more intentional fouls. What were you saying?
I just feel like I've seen a lot of flagrants this season than I have.
Yeah.
Since I've hardly ever seen any before this season, and they've gotten either a bunch called on them or called against them.
Yeah. Did Abner, you're gonna get muted again. He's Dr. K says a technical involves words or emotions. How does one get teed up for emotions? How does that work? I feel, and then you say something bad, then you'll get a technical foul. Is that how that works? The improper use of therapy words or something like that. I don't know. Kent wants to know if the headphones will fit on the candle. Well, remember, the candle is gone.
We have sold the candle.
Well, yes, that's right. We auctioned it off to the highest bidder during the Miracles and Magic for Arkansas Children's Northwest. So the candle's gone. We don't have the Chad Morris candle. It is no longer here. So we can't put the headphones on it. We need to put Grimace in the chair, DQ. That's what we need to do. When he's gone.
Yeah. We can blow him up.
In the good chair? Yeah. Put the headphones on Grimace. That's what we need to do. All right. Well, anyway, we're glad to have you with us. We got a lot going on here. Bob and Branson, a technical is when you hurt someone's feelings. A flagrant is when you hurt their face. That's right.
Okay.
Or other parts. I saw a guy a couple weeks ago get thrown out for punching a guy below the belt. Like coming through a screen or something.
Yeah, in high school?
No, in college.
In college.
That's an F2.
Do they have flagrants in high school?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because there's no review. Like you can't go look at a fight or whatever. So I don't know. I think they just have technicals in high school.
I
saw a kid spike the ball with 2 hands Friday night. He got a technical foul.
Really?
You still can't do that. You couldn't do that when I played, and you can't do that anymore. He was frustrated, but I mean, it happens sometimes. I
feel like whenever I was coaching Pee Wee, we had a girl on our team shove another, and I really want to say the refs said flagrant. I don't know why they would have, But I was also confused why they didn't call it a technical.
Well, I don't know if your Pee Wee refs are totally certified on the
they're
rules.
Just throwing out words.
That's right.
That they hear
on
TV.
They give them a whistle and they're like, "All right, just don't let anybody hit anybody out there."
Yeah.
And it sounds like they didn't do a very good job on that particular day.
It was more on us.
Oh, okay.
Letting a little firecracker go out there.
Oh man. Gavin in Fayetteville texting in, watching the game Saturday made me want to commit a technical. No, I think you go F2 on that.
You want to get thrown out.
You don't want to watch that. I'm surprised Cal didn't get thrown out. I will give him credit for that. We all had to watch that crap, and he did too. Because it would have been easy to take the easy way out and just say, I'm done. Let me get a technical. Let me get a couple of tees and get thrown out of here. I don't want to see this anymore.
He did say he wanted to get the game over with as soon as possible.
And that is a moment of honesty I respect and appreciate. He told people to like quit shooting or something like that.
He said, I don't want to see any fouls. I want to get out of here in 10 minutes. I want to be in the locker room in 10 minutes.
10 minutes
It was, I think, at the 7-minute mark, he said.
10 minutes of real time, not 10 minutes of game time. Like, it's 2:20. By 2:30, I better be in the locker room. No more fouling. Big Mike slept through it. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Why?
Well, I forgot it was happening because it was earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So I turned it on at halftime, I think.
Oh, wow.
I was quite shocked.
14 points at halftime. 14. That's all they could muster. They made 3 baskets in the first half. 3 out of 24. That is a not so impressive 12.5% shooting. Yeah, that was pretty bad. You know what I felt and still feel in the aftermath of that game on Saturday? Nothing. I'm just numb. Like, I don't feel anything. I'm not pissed. I'm not happy. I'm not bummed. I feel nothing. I don't feel anything about this. Bizarre. Because generally the rule is, well, when the Razorbacks lose on Saturday, Monday's going to be a hot show because everybody's going to be mad. What is there to be mad about? What is there to be mad about? They got 2 guys that can kind of play right now. And here are words you never thought you'd hear anybody say. Thank God for Jonas Adu. It could have been worse if he didn't chip in with 10 and 10. A double-double for him. His first in an important game for Arkansas, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I mean, that was as bad of a performance as you could ever see. And now you've squandered what goodwill you had, and you're back in the bubble situation, right there on the cut line with Lenardi and with Jerry Palm. You'd have to play in Dayton. This team is not built for having to play 3 games in a week, which is, if you have to go through Dayton, that's the assignment to get to the Sweet 16. 3 games in a week. You'd have to play Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Thursday or Friday, or Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday. They're not built for that with 7 people. And maybe 6. They're not. They can't do it. It can't be done. It can't be done. I don't know how they're going to win 5 in 5 days next week at the SEC tournament. They're probably not. So they're not built for these, multiple game week situations. They could barely handle 2 games last week with the shorthanded roster that they have. And I keep saying this, and nobody keeps listening to me. But Cal made this. And I don't want to hear that, well, he got to build in a roster late. No, he didn't. Everybody was building their roster at the exact same time. It's not like he took the job in June. Okay? He took the job in early April. And he's John freaking Calipari. This isn't some unknown who's trying to prove himself and create a bunch of relationships with recruits. He's a Hall of Famer. This isn't like, some guy this isn't Mark Byington getting the Vanderbilt job, and he's got to, I got to meet a bunch of people because, I'm an up-and-comer. No. This is John Calipari. So I don't buy the fact that he got a late start. This was the plan all along. He said it when they introduced him at the press conference. about the lack of depth. He said this was what they were going to do. It does not work. It does not work. He says he'll do it differently next time. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he will. I'll have to see it to believe it. Gavin in Fayetteville texted in now. I don't want this team to make the tournament. I want this nightmare to end. Yeah. I mean, you got to make the tournament. And do not, under any circumstance, send me a text asking, well, do you just sit out the postseason this year? No. No, you don't. You got to be able to put something on there. I mean, maybe they would decline the NIT because that's kind of pointless. Maybe they'll take that Fox tournament that they're having now. They're having some big Fox tournament in Vegas. So there you go. Maybe they'll do that. You can get in here at 877-377-6963. Tomorrow night, in the middle of the night, they play Vanderbilt. I was looking into this. This is a 9 p.m. Central start, which is stupid, but it's for television because the SEC Network wants to put 3 games on tomorrow night. So they're going to put one on at 5, one at 7, and one at 9. So thank you, TV. Yeah, here it is. Yep. Georgia and South Carolina, followed by Texas at Mississippi State, and your nightcap at 10 Eastern. Arkansas and Vanderbilt. It's a good thing the SEC Network doesn't subscribe to the ratings because I can't imagine this is going to be a highly sought-after matchup. The stage has been set for this week with 2 games that are important, and nobody knows if they can win them. I don't know if they can beat Vanderbilt. I don't know if they can beat Mississippi State here. That's what all confidence was undone on Saturday. When you play that bad. Now, you can play, you can lose and still, okay, well, this happened, that happened, or whatever. But that was a complete failure on Saturday. And it was such a failure, it eroded all confidence to where you've got people texting in today saying, just end the season. I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't blame you. Why would anyone want to watch that? I mean, Lord. Put that thing on it late at night with a TVMA warning. It was so bad. And another thing, I'm sure Colin Murray Boyles is a fine individual and a good human and a good player. But you can't give up 35 to a guy on a team that's now 2-14 in the league. You can't give up a career high to that guy. And this is, listen, they gave up 40 to Trey Johnson or whatever it was. So while all year long they've kind of been a pretty good defensive team, they've had some pretty spectacular failures over the last 2 weeks. Texas shouldn't have gone to overtime, but they let Trey Johnson score all those points. And then this Colin Murray Boyles has a game he'll be telling people down at the barber shop or the diner about in 30 years. Embarrassing is what it is. Maybe that's why I feel nothing. Because feeling nothing is better than feeling embarrassed. On the other side, for 1 minute and 53 seconds, they did put another player in the game.
Yeah, who did they put?
Jaden Karuletwa. He almost scored $2 trillion. He played 2 minutes. He played 1 minute 53 and did not record any stats. Maybe this means he gets more minutes in the next game.
Yeah.
How hurt
He didn't have a turnover.
Well, that's true. He didn't have a turnover. He didn't do anything. How hurt is Thero? Feels like they're dragging us along on this thing by not telling us very much. Like, this doesn't feel good. When you're going to L.A. for a second opinion on a knee, it doesn't feel good. Now you kind of need Boogie to come back, if that's possible. Maybe that's in play. Scott points out that Johnson and Boyles might be Razorbacks next year. That's fine, but that doesn't change the fact that you can't give up career nights to those two guys. If you're trying, you can't give a career night to anybody if you're trying to legitimately make the NCAA tournament. All right. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. Glad you're with us here on this edition. Vanderbilt tomorrow night. Let's see here. I saw a text I wanted to read. Now I can't find it. Who drew the short straw for postgame last night? Tomorrow night. Your boy. I'm thinking about falling asleep and just saying, hey, Christian, call me when it's time to do the show, and I'll wake up and do it. Because it's going to be after midnight.
Yes.
You know, I could go to bed at 8, wake up at 12. That's 4. That's halfway there. Go back to bed at 2, sleep till 6. I could do that.
Clearfield probably won't be talking for too much time.
I don't know. You never know with those people. You never know with those people. All right, we'll be back here in a minute with more. DQ's here. I'm here. We're ready to go. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. What do you expect this team to do over the next 2, maybe 3 weeks? Like, they're not all going to look like Saturday. And they're not going to be whatever their best game was this year. So what's the middle? What does the middle look like? Because the middle is probably where you're going to end up in terms of a performance. Is the middle enough to split this week? Is the middle enough to win a couple in the SEC tournament? Can you make the big dance? We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit, is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sacale, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago ya el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' las nenas nuevas, pa' los nenes, pa' la vida.
It's back, the ultimate challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand.
Fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Carrie Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Nick bought a new guitar, a 62 American Classic Electric. Does he know how to play? No. But Nick's Empower investment account has performed well. He got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risks. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is a really good guitar solo.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Relief from hip and back pain can be a reality when you work with the experts on a mobility and flexibility routine. That's why Stretch Lab was founded. Pro athletes and sports fans alike love Stretch Lab for our customized one-on-one assisted stretch sessions. Discover the difference a good stretch can make, because when your body moves better, you feel better and live better. Visit your local Stretch Lab today or go to stretchlab.com and use code FAN10 to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, receive an additional $10 off.
In 2024, prostate cancer was the #1 most newly diagnosed cancer in Arkansas. That's why the Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation has continued to raise awareness, provide screenings, and support men throughout Arkansas in their fight against prostate cancer for 25 years. The Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation is working now to secure sponsors for this September's Pigskins and Prostates Golf Tournament in Rogers. Remember, early screening and regular follow-ups with your physician can save your life. Go to arprostatecancer.org or call 501-379-8027 now.
ESPN 99.5.
The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back here at 26 minutes after the hour. You can join us here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. DQ has the poll questions now. DQ?
Yes, your polls. Zach sent me this one. Is it hard to believe that bears made porridge and the only issue was the temperature? 72% of people said yes, it is hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't think we really thought that one through.
27% said no, bears are capable.
We just kind of went with it. We didn't ask a lot of questions on bears making porridge.
Do you have an unofficial assigned seat in your living room? 14% of people said no. 85% of people said yes, they do.
I do not. Do you?
I would say I sit in the same spot every single time, but I guess I don't throw a fit if someone else is sitting there. So I guess I don't.
No, I like the corner of the sectional. That's the best seat now. Because you get to lounge. If you're sitting on the couch, like in a normal spot, like by the arm, you have to like sit up and have posture and all that.
Yeah.
I don't have any time for that. I just want to flop down and do terrible things to my sciatica or whatever.
I usually sit on the left side of the couch, so with the left arm.
Okay.
Mostly because the right side of the couch was broken by a plopper.
A plopper broke the couch?
Yes. And do you have most of your bills on auto pay or manually pay them monthly? This is pretty 50-50 right now. 51% of people said they have them on auto pay. 48 said manually paying. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I think I manually pay one. The rest are on auto pay. I still put the car in every month. Well, the car and my credit card, the two.
I do too, because on my car payment, if you pay it on the day, it'll try to make me pay double like this for the next month.
Right.
And I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. I've done that. You don't want to do that. All right. Thank you, DQ. 877-377-6963. Let's see here. JT with a well, this is an unfortunate blow to the he didn't have enough time to put a team together crowd. Mark Pope and Kevin Young, the Kentucky and the BYU coach, were hired after Cal. Kentucky's going to be a 3 seed. BYU is going in the tournament as well. Firmly. Well, firmly. I mean, they're a loss away or two from maybe being on the outside looking in. But, they're not having a terrible season. It's not about that. This job is now just about constructing a roster. It does not matter about returning starters, returning production. None of that matters anymore. Can you put together a roster? That's what it is. That's why you got so many general managers. Because the old days of recruiting and relationships are kind of over with. And now it's just, can you put it together? And really, it's a lot of, it's tough because, you can get talented people. But to my knowledge, they have not created any kind of algorithm that can tell you if they can all play together. You just kind of have to roll it out there and see. That's what you have to do. And sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't. We will probably see more situations where you go, with these big swings of, are you, competing for a 2 or a 3 seed, or are you barely making a tournament? We're going to have these kind of swings, I think. Because there's just every year is brand new. You're starting from zero every year, just about at every team. That's what it is. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, Drew in Fayetteville texting in here. You think Cal will go with 8 next year? God, I hope not. I mean, he probably will because he's stubborn and he wants to be right, but I wouldn't do that again. Put it to you another way. I'm watching other coaches around the country. None of them are doing it this way that are having any level of high success. You look at, pick a team. It's usually 9 or 10. The injury thing is tough because that obviously is a factor. But dadgum. I mean, this is when they were healthy, they weren't exactly playing. When they had all 10 guys, they weren't exactly playing great. You know what I mean? Here's a text. Does it count for auto pay if my dad just pays my bills? Okay.
If that was a knock on me, that is incorrect.
Yeah. No. Chaz in Fayetteville. This basketball team is really poo-pooing the athletic department's pitch that more NIL money equals wins. Well, we already, that ain't true. But anybody that's followed professional sports for any length of time could have told you that. That's why some people never bought that idea that, we need more money to get more players, to get better players. No. Have you ever watched the New York Yankees? They always have the top payroll. And they stink more often than not. They won the World Series last year. I mean, come on. Texas A&M is going to continue to have the most expensive roster, and they're not going to win anything. I mean, they're not. So that argument doesn't work either. So I don't know what argument does work because all the ones they have pretty much been shot down with facts. So what do you have now? Having a more expensive roster does not guarantee you anything. Okay, that's over with. Kind of tough. It's a tough spot. Wouldn't want to be in the spin room over there with propaganda now. It's tough. Titus says he's just finished. Cheer for a different team in March. Never claimed to be a great fan. Must seem pretty good at getting ready for each individual game. I don't know, maybe next year they will have a much better team that works together. Yeah, maybe. You're not the only one that feels that way, Titus. People are just like, just end this. We heard from somebody earlier that felt that way. I don't know. That's also something you say right before the team gets hot and wins like 6 in a row and ends up in the Sweet 16. I mean, that's usually how that goes. Is, as soon as you bury them, here they come. Tomorrow night's a big game for Vanderbilt, too. They got to win because they're on the bubble. Or Tuesday night, whatever it is. Vanderbilt's in right now, but, I mean, obviously a loss to Arkansas might change that. And a win for Arkansas would more solidify them, maybe get them out of the Dayton game. If they're going to have any chance of success in March, though, they have to stay out of the first four. Or get Boogie and Thero back, and then maybe they could navigate the first four. Jazz is suggesting the state rally up behind Arkansas State, who is going to be in the tournament. Well, that's not official yet. You still got to have the Sun Belt tournament. But, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Razorback fans who are going to rally for Arkansas State. Some will because they don't care, but not a whole lot. Elsewhere, Kentucky lost over the weekend. I enjoyed that. First time Auburn's won at Rupp Arena since 1988. So Auburn continues to be a legit national championship contender, I believe. And they're going to play Alabama this Saturday at Auburn. They got another game before that, of course. But they have a big lead in the SEC standings for the regular season title. Now, by the way, the SEC tournament starts next week for the men. It starts this week for the women. And right now, Arkansas would play the late game Wednesday. They would be the 11th. So, trying to work on that particular standing. They're tied with Georgia, but they have tiebreaker over Georgia because they beat Georgia. And they're only meeting the two. So they've got the Wednesday game. The late Wednesday game. At Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. With 2 games left to go. Still a lot to unpack, but that's where things stand with a couple games, with a week to go in the regular season. Gavin has texted in that he'll be pulling for Duke. Okay. Duke is about the only shot the ACC has of doing anything in the tournament this year. That league is not good. Not good. So it's all on their shoulders. Pretty interesting. Another thing that's happened here is this is an obvious case that we don't need to expand this tournament. I mean, what would this conversation be like if there were like 80 teams? Like all these teams would be in. There's no argument. So who are you arguing about? College of Charleston? Tennessee Tech? Like, this whole, like, in or out bubble thing would be gone. And that would not be good for college basketball. Bubble talk is about the only thing that keeps college basketball on the radar in February and into March. In fact, it is the only thing that keeps college basketball in mind. Think about it. The Super Bowl's running into February. You got football. NBA All-Star doesn't matter to you. It matters to some people nationally. Next year is an Olympic year. That matters. Winter Olympics. Like, college basketball can't get out of the pile in February and early March unless, hey, do you think Texas can get in? Can Arkansas get in? Where are they? Are they in? Are they out? If you expand the tournament, that all goes away because we're not going to sit around and argue about if St. Joe's or Duquesne should make the tournament. Nobody's going to have that conversation because nobody cares.
It's already kind of too long of a tournament anyway.
It's 3 weeks.
That's a long time.
It is. And then make it longer. They're all trying to get more TV money, of course, because that's the name of the game now. And if there's more games, there's more TV money. This is ESPN Arkansas, Ruscin and Zach. The Check H Grill and Buffet, they are the venue for a birthday, anniversary, corporate gathering, whatever your event is. They can customize an event package, private dining options, personalized menus, and they want to make that event a success. Get in touch with their team today. Check H Grill and Buffet in Russellville, 1105 East Main Street in Russellville. CheckHBuffet.com. Check H Grill and Buffet. Enjoy life. It's delicious. Has your home been on the market without success? An expired listing can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to be the end of your journey. Pete and Beverly know this firsthand. After their Rogers home sat unsold with another agent last year, they were stuck in limbo, unable to move on. Then they called Tara Limbird and her team. Tara was able to transform their situation with her superior marketing skills. In a short time, the property that had sat for a while was sold for full asking price. Pete and Beverly moved forward and found the dream home they'd been searching for. Tara and her team specialize in turning expired listings into success stories. Is your home next? Say goodbye to all the guesswork and hello to real insights. Tara's Home Value Estimator, a game changer for sellers. Find out what your home is worth in seconds at LimbirdTeam.com. The agent I would trust if I was selling my home. Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Don't let the winter bring you down. Warm up with Burton Pools and Spas Beat the Winter Blues hot tub sale. Right now, save up to $7,000 on Hot Spring Hot Tubs, the world's best-selling brand. Relax and enjoy more quality time with your family for as little as $54 a month. Say goodbye to the cold and hello to soothing hydrotherapy. Visit Burton Pools and Spas in Springdale, Greenland, Port Smith, or online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Looking for the perfect way to invest in yourself or treat someone special? Image Medical and Aesthetics has an incredible offer. Right now, get your first month of GLP-1 semaglutide injections free when you purchase a 2-month supply at our special discounted rate. That's 3 months of weight loss support for the price of 2. With spring break and lake season just around the corner, now's the time to look and feel your best. Call Image Medical and Aesthetics today at 479-800-0011 to learn more.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Start the weekend at Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays from 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. All month long, play for your chance to win over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Come stay and play at Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier gaming destination. Live weekend entertainment, luxurious hotel suites, and so much more. Experience the Indigo Sky difference. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Hey, Ty Richardson for American Patriot Promotions. They have their Springdale Gun Show coming up March 8th and 9th in the Parsons Stadium Events Center. Come see them Saturday, March 8th from 9 to 5 and Sunday, March the 9th from 9 to 3:30. Tickets are just $10 per person, $8 for veterans, military, police, and first responders, plus children 16 and under get in free. Check them out online at AmericanPatriotPromotions.com.
When I wake up, the best mornings in the morning light start with Wrangler. Jeans and I feel all right. Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot. I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on. Good mornings make for better days. I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm, tracking a quiet start to our week, but we do have multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms as we head into the next few days. This afternoon, plan for daytime highs to rise into the low 60s in northwest Arkansas. Partly sunny skies and a bit breezy at times, so south winds will be capable of gusting up to around 30 miles an hour. Now, overnight and into Tuesday, we have rain showers on the way. Strong to severe storms will be possible early Tuesday morning. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Well, the cameras move a lot less when he's not here.
Yeah. Stay in its place.
Right. No anarchy of any kind. Glad to have you with us here. 877-377-6963. How you can be a part of the festivities here. That's the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. And, yeah, here we are. A couple of things here. Drew will be pulling for Auburn to lose, he says. All right. Also, that part of March where you're rooting against people. Probably rooting more against people than for other people. Not a lot of people will, fully pick up another team and whatnot. So that's fun to do. All right, here's a story that is guaranteed to shock and disgust you. A blind Canadian man has his sight restored after they surgically put a tooth in his eye. A tooth. That's correct. They've been doing this for a long time around the world, apparently. 94% of patients had vision 27 years later. They do this in other countries. They take a tooth, they get it to the size they need it, and they put it in your eye.
And then 30 years later, you can see?
You can still see.
Oh, you can still see.
You can still
okay.
see. Yeah. Yeah. Brent Chapman underwent one of Canada's first ever tooth-in-eye surgeries. While it might sound like something straight out of science fiction, this jaw-dropping procedure has been restoring sight in other parts of the world for decades. It's a rare operation that most people have not heard of, or even if you are an eye surgeon. Dr. Greg Maloney, an ophthalmologist and surgeon at Mount Sinai Joseph Hospital in Vancouver, told the CBC. The procedure is called OOKP. There's a lot of medical words I don't know how to say here, but it's OOKP. And what happens is they end up using the tooth to craft a support structure for an artificial cornea. So that's what happened.
Does it have to be your tooth?
I think so.
Okay.
But there's a reason the teeth contain dentin, which is the ideal tissue to house a plastic lens without the body rejecting it. So that's why it's a tooth. If it's other stuff, I guess the cornea won't work or whatever. The artificial cornea. So there you have it. Tooth and eye surgery. Canada. Coming soon to a doctor's office near you, maybe. The patient is a 33-year-old massage therapist from North Vancouver. He's had surgeries before that have given him some sight, but eventually it doesn't work out. So that's insane, right?
Yeah. Do they need a molar? Does it say, or one of the front teeth?
The operation is broken down into two parts. First, Maloney and his team removed one of Chapman's teeth, shaved it down into a rectangle, drilled a hole, and popped a plastic optical lens inside. The tooth then get a temporary home in his cheek where it'll stay for about 3 months. It doesn't say what kind of tooth.
This is so weird.
Crazy, right? Maloney said the initial procedure went smoothly and that Chapman will be monitored closely over the next few months. The second surgery involves removing the tooth from the cheek and putting it in the eyeball.
That's crazy.
Hey, if you could see, though, I mean,
Yeah.
by all means. Like,
But then you'd have a gap in your teeth.
if it's one of the front ones. But you can get fake teeth put in.
Yeah.
That's easy. We've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
But think about it. You've had, you can't see. You've tried it all. And the doctor says, well, there's one thing
There's
we haven't
one
tried.
more thing.
There's one more thing we could try. Would you be willing to put a tooth in your eye? Yes, at this point, anything.
But first in your cheek.
That's right. For 3 months. That's right. So that's a question. Would you rather be blind or have bad
Yeah.
teeth? That's the question.
I have a dentist appointment this week, so.
Oh, right
maybe
over here?
Yeah.
You could make small talk. Hey, did you hear
Well,
about
I'm already going to ask about their dog. They have a dog.
They have a dog over there?
I see someone in scrubs, like, walking a dog in our grass.
Mm.
And I can only assume it belongs to them.
I didn't know you could have a dog.
I didn't either.
Is this neighborhood zoned for dogs?
I don't. So I'm gonna ask where they keep their dog, or why they have a dog, or is that even legal to have a dog
don't know.
in a dentist's office? Or maybe it's not their dog and they'll just, ask what's wrong with me.
Maybe they'll be like, "What? Oh, we don't know what you're talking about." They'll deny it. Deny it.
Yeah,
deny.
they do
Deny.
have the dog, but they won't admit.
No. Deny. Mr. Pibb texting in, I can't stand an eyelash. What would a tooth feel like?
I'm guessing there would be some amount of discomfort, right? Because this is not a perfect fix.
I guess so. But I also don't think, like, they mentioned shaving the tooth down. Like,
Yeah.
it's not full size
yeah.
going in there. I don't know if that matters or not.
My dad has had a bunch of surgeries on his eyes, so maybe that'll be the next one.
I've had 2 surgeries on my eyes. But I learned over the weekend, because I had a dinner with my aunt, that they botched the first one. That's why I had 2. I should have had 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I had crossed eyes, and they apparently uncrossed them too much. So then they had to go back in and put them, like,
Yeah.
at the center. So that's why that happened. I didn't know that. I don't remember the first one, and I barely remember the second one. I remember the tile wall screaming, and then it all fades to black. And the next thing I remember, I'm being wheeled down a hallway.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I don't know why my dad, he just has one of his eyes are really bad. And so he had a couple surgeries when he was a kid. And then I guess when he was in high school, he got elbowed in the head so hard that it detached his retina.
That's not good.
And so he had to have another surgery on his already bad eye. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah. Dr. Fido. Abner texting in. Abner's allowed back in here.
Have you not seen the dog?
I've seen a dog back there. I didn't know it was their dog.
Walking the dog. And well, I haven't seen the dog since probably last summer.
Now,
but every day the dog they would let the dog, I guess, use the bathroom or something. And the dog would like roll around on the ground and get dirty.
Yeah.
Every single day. And then they'd yell at the dog.
Yeah. Dog, quit doing dog things like, rolling in grass. Don't do that. By the way, another update. Something bizarre happened in the ceiling earlier today.
The ceiling?
Yes. I heard weird noises, and then something ran that way.
I heard something weird, too. That was not normal squirrel noises.
No. I don't know what I heard. I don't want to know what I heard. But I heard noises, and then somebody ran away. Something ran away. As far as I know, it hasn't come back either. I don't know. Dr. Doolittle around here. Good grief. Okay, we'll be back on ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. The Great American Conference Basketball Championships will be in Fort Smith this week at Southside High School. See the best men's and women's teams in the GAC. Battle it out for an automatic bid in the NCAA Division II tournament. Get tickets and more information at greatamericanconference.com. GAC Basketball Championships this week, March 6th through the 9th in Fort Smith. Ruscin and Zach will continue very soon. Don't go anywhere.
It's Monday, March 3rd. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 News Update. A man charged in connection to a kidnapping and death of a pregnant woman orchestrated by his wife is set to be sentenced on June 17th. Jamie Waterman has already pleaded guilty to being an accessory after the fact to kidnapping resulting in death. The state Senate chamber is set to discuss a bill seeking to amend the Freedom of Information Act today. Arkansas women's track and field claiming its 11th consecutive SEC indoor title. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15. Outside of talking baseball, I can help with all family law matters, including divorce, custody, and child support. Teague Law Firm can also help with criminal law, such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call me at the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Visit us online at teague-law.com. Come check out our new office at 4201 West New Hope Road in Rogers. The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
New treatments for joint pain are here. By now, you've heard about regenerative medicine.
If you're wondering if you're a good candidate, answer these questions. First, does chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints keep you from doing the things you enjoy? Golfing, jogging, time with the family. Does it hurt doing the things you need to do, like getting out of bed, sleeping, working, and walking? And finally, do you want to avoid surgery and all of the pain, long recovery, and uncertainty that comes with it? If you answered yes to any of those, you need to call QC Kinetics now. Learn about exciting advancements in regenerative treatments that can give you long-lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Get your free consultation today. Call QC Kinetics. That's QC Kinetics. Here's the phone number.
Call now, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ. Kelsey finds a blank space for the score. Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Ruskin and Zach with you here, DQ and I, with you all week here on ESPN Arkansas. And they hit that line now, powered by Taco Bell. 877-377-6963 on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Big show today. A lot to react to. A lot to get into. Lots going on. Obvious question from Drew. Is there an eye fairy? You're going to put a tooth in your eye. How does that work? I don't know. We'll have to see how they do it around the world. Drew, we'll get back to you on that. This is not a new procedure, apparently. If someone's been at it for 27 years. You missed it last hour. We were talking about someone who was trying to get their sight restored by having a piece of their tooth put in their eye to support a artificial cornea that it's supposed to have. It's supposed to work. Supposed to help you seeing it. I don't know. Kind of unusual. Did you hear the raccoon dog upstairs? Is that what we?
It was a weird noise. It wasn't the normal noise that we hear in the roof.
No, not. I agree with that.
It sounded not even like an animal, if I'm being honest. It sounded as loud as what a person would be.
You think there's someone up there?
No, I don't, but that's just how it
You
sounded.
think we got a Boo Radley situation up there? What's going on here? Somebody's hiding in the attic? Well, that'd be strange. They come down at night and play radio from like midnight to 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then they go back up there.
Maybe we can hire him. Local programming from 6 a.m. to midnight.
That's right. All night long.
He does the 7 to 12.
Hey, if he's up there, can he do the post-game show tomorrow night?
Yeah,
I mean,
he'll
since he's
already be
awake
here.
anyway. That would be strange if I came in for that and he was like in there. Oh, hey, man. Like, who are you? Well, I'm the guy that lives upstairs.
Like when I don't know if you've ever been here when the cleaners come.
I have.
And it's scary. Not because they're scary. It's just you don't
expect to see people.
You don't
Yeah.
expect to see someone.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Dr. K is willing to inspect and hunt for ghosts. Bust some ghosts, as it were. Crack some heads in a spiritual sense, of course. All right. I don't know what's going on up there, but that was not usual. I was certain this was the day the thing was coming through the tile, and I was
I'm
going
certain
to
of
wet
that
myself.
probably once a week, and I have been wrong every time. So I
So
don't know
far.
how I'm gonna react to the day this squirrel gets
It's
in.
not going to be good. Not going to be good for anybody when that happens. Not going to like that. I can tell you right now. Because you trust nothing's going to fall through the ceiling, and yet here we are. It might happen one of these days. It hasn't yet, but I mean, it seems like we're trending that way.
Yeah, it'll definitely happen within the next 6 months, probably.
What do we do if it's when we're not here and we wake up or we get here and all the stuff is all messed up, like an animal ran through here?
Well, me and Zach get here before you,
I know
so I guess
You'll
it'll be
deal with
our
it first.
thing.
And you'll still be in here. Like, there's no way to get back up there.
No, yeah.
And there's no way out. So as soon as someone opens the door,
That
it might be
squirrel is coming in.
gone. So that's going to go. Abner suggesting charging the varmint rent. A little extra revenue stream for the company. That's good. That's a good idea. That could work. See what else I have here. I've got Jimmy Johnson is going to stop. Now, this was kind of not surprising when we saw the big tribute that they gave him on the Super Bowl pregame on Fox, where you had all the different AI Jimmy Johnsons talking to the real Jimmy Johnson. It was kind of this. Did you end up seeing that, or who saw
In
that?
the pregame?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
you-
didn't.
Okay. Somebody we talked to saw that, and it was strange. He had him in that Arkansas uniform, and then in his Miami coaching gear, and then the Dallas coaching gear, and then on and on and on. So all that stuff. It kind of felt like that's a send off you give a guy who's retiring. He's 81. And he's going to leave the Fox show. Now, he's been there since the beginning, but he left for a few years to go coach the Dolphins and then came back. That's when Ronnie Lott filled his spot those few years on Fox. But he started back in 1994 on that show with Howie Long and Terry Bradshaw. And this is it for Jimmy Johnson. He's just going to fish out out in Florida all the time. Not bad. Not bad at all. So he'll be wrapping up his career. He won a national title as a coach, won a couple of Super Bowls, and some believe he won a national title as a player. So, I mean, that's quite a lengthy resume for Jimmy Johnson. Some claim that. Some do not.
Oh, here?
Yeah, but some do. Yeah. The topic that got Zach an F on that paper that one time. Right. Dr. K wondering if Jimmy would coach the Razorbacks next year after Sam leaves. No, I think he's done. Going to go sit on the boat. Pretty good. He's earned it. 81 years of age. But Jimmy Johnson is out at Fox Sports. That show needed to get younger. I mean, Bradshaw, Jimmy, Howie Long's old. He doesn't look it though. We don't know what Strahan's going to do. Strahan, I think he's leaving Good Morning America. Is he going to leave TV and just do something else? What's going to happen there? And you got Gronk sitting there. They barely use him. So they need to retool that show, just like CBS retooled their show when they got rid of Bill and Boomer. Got to get younger. That's the way it is. TV. That's what happened. We've talked about the basketball over the weekend, just totally crapping their pants against South Carolina. A wretched performance. Then, of course, people are hurt, but my God. People were hurt against Texas, and they pulled that game out. So, just a nightmare. They're still in the field, according to Lenardi and Jerry Palm, but it's tenuous at best. And the thing about the SEC this year is that there aren't a lot of wins that can hurt you. Losses can hurt you. But there was a time when, you could beat up on the bottom 4 teams in the league and, your net rating would go down. Not a lot of times are you going to play an SEC game and your net rating go down with this SEC this year. So, and they've got a chance to solidify it this week. I mean, Vanderbilt's a quality game on the road, and then Mississippi State here, it's another good opponent. So they've got a chance. I don't know if they're quote-unquote Q1 games, but they are prime opportunities. Got to figure out what's going on with Thero. An update on Fland would be awesome also. See if there's any chance he could play in the month of March. Or are they going to not risk it with his future? With the pros and all that stuff. So, a lot to unpack there as Arkansas gets ready here for this final week of the regular season. Vanderbilt tomorrow night. Yes, it is a 9 p.m. start. The SEC wants to put 3 games on the network tomorrow, so they're playing them at Central Time, 5, 7, and 9, 6, 8, and 10 Eastern. And, of course, Arkansas got the late. Couldn't have given them the 5 o'clock game. That would have been too easy. Couldn't have done that.
They were thinking of us when they...
Yeah. Absolutely they were. I haven't quite figured out how to approach this since I'm doing the show with Christian. I honestly think I'm going to go to bed at 8 and just tell him to call me when the game's over. And I'll pop the headset on and go. That's what I think I'm going to do. But then, the phone rings and everybody gets woken up. That may not be a good idea.
Yeah.
Dogs, wife. I mean, it's not good. The dogs will go back to sleep, no problem. The humans, I don't know. But yes, we will have Hog Reaction following the game tomorrow night here on ESPN Arkansas. That's our commitment. That's our devotion to you, the Razorback fans.
What if you just go to sleep right after work, and then you can watch, even part of the game, even at halftime or something. Wake up at 10 or so.
Yeah. Okay.
And then watch halftime, because all you really need to know is in the after halftime.
Yeah.
Because then the TV announcers will tell you everything that happened in the first half, and then you're ready to go.
There you go. All right.
So it's not as much. Actually, it'd be about the same. 6:30 to 10.
Yeah. This text is cute. If you're doing post game, shouldn't you watch the game? It's funny, John. John brought his joke book. That's funny. That's horrible. Can we watch these games? Funny. All right. 12 minutes after the hour here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Dr. K points out if they have 14 points in the first half, if you slept through it, you wouldn't miss much anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've slept through the first half Saturday, you missed 3 baskets. 3.
I don't think they'll do that again, though.
You did miss 8 free throws, though. So that's a big loss.
Yeah.
Got to see those free throws.
It was just a bad game.
Yeah. It was so bad, like, you can't even get mad about it.
No, you would. Yeah.
Like,
You would much rather lose like that than lose close.
This is my theory, that losses like that are nobody wants to ever lose, but if you want to lose like that.
Because
it's easier to move on.
Yeah. Because at that point, it would come down to, like, some of the close wins or losses they've had really come down to free throws. Like, you don't want it to. And you know that there was something earlier in the game that changed, but at that moment, it's the free throws. And they just are not great.
No.
At those.
They actually made them all right on Saturday. They didn't make any shots really anywhere else on the court. I mean, 74% for them is pretty good.
Yeah.
So that was like the bright spot offensively.
Yeah,
Was the
I
free
guess in the early part of the games, they kind of make them, but then when it gets to the moments matter, you know, they'll make one and then miss the last one. And
the pressure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's that was a brutal watch. But man, I mean, would you rather be that or, you know, you get your heart pulled out of your chest like Alabama did against Tennessee? You know, a lot of that was Alabama's undoing. I mean, that was such a stupidly run final few seconds by Nate Oates. I mean, really, really bad. Really, really low basketball IQ operation late in that Alabama-Tennessee game. You know? First of all, you got timeouts on the baseline. You run into trouble, call it. Don't get a 5-second count with the game on the line. You can't do that. Secondly, Nelson, I mean, his defense as they moved the ball up the court was shameful. He's backing up the whole time. He didn't cause Meshack got to go wherever he wanted to go. If you disrupt him at all, half a second, he probably misses a shot and you get to overtime, and then we'll see what happens. But Alabama totally ate it in those last few seconds of that game against Tennessee. I don't know why. That's more concerning than what happened to South Carolina. We know Arkansas is capable of a dud. But for Alabama not just to lose, but to have these just massive mistakes late in an important game, it has to make you pause if you want to put Alabama far in your bracket this month. Because, I mean, if they could screw up simple execution like that once, what are they going to do when the pressure's ratcheted up in an NCAA tournament game? So I don't know about them now. I know they're good and all, but, I mean, that was just a total brain fart moment. Total. Call a timeout. You can't. The last thing that could happen is a 5-second call there. The last thing. I guess it wasn't a live ball turnover, so it's not the worst thing that could happen. But and then Tennessee just went up the court like it was no big deal. Nobody applied any pressure. Didn't move him off of his trajectory one way or the other. That was bad. That was bad execution by Alabama late in that game. And I blame Nate Oates. That was you got to tell them in a huddle, like, we have a timeout. If you get in trouble, call it. Rod's on the phone here on Ruscin and Zach. Hello, Rod.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing today?
We're good.
Don't sound very good. I tried to watch the game Saturday till my eyes about bled.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I said, we need to go out and eat. She goes, why? I said, halftime. I said, that's exactly why we're going to go out and eat. The question is, should you watch the game is, can you physically watch the game? I think I'm ill. Something like that. What do you think?
That was a terrible game to watch. I don't blame anybody turning it off. I mean, we watch out of duty and obligation. That was one where you earned a paycheck. Like, if I wouldn't be paid to watch that, I wouldn't watch it. I'm like, okay, what else is on? Oh, another Mad Men episode. Great. Well, what's on Hulu today? Can I find any of those movies I've never heard of?
Did you watch the Oscars?
Just parts. I watched the opening and the in memoriam.
Okay.
That's what I watched. The opening was good. I'm a Conan guy, though. I remember watching him in the 2000s. I'd get home from the TV station and put Conan on after a Seinfeld rerun. So Conan came on at 12:05 here instead of 11:30. I watched the Seinfeld rerun too, but that was good. And then I liked the in memoriam. I don't know why. There's always one or two where you're like, oh yeah, that person died this year. I mean, obviously, I knew about Gene Hackman and some of the more recent ones, but you forget about the people that died like
at the beginning,
362 days ago. Yeah, exactly. You forget about those.
Nothing won that I wanted to win.
Okay. Everyone says, well, I've never heard of that movie when it went. But I've vaguely heard of a movie, and everybody says, well, they never heard of it. Whatever this Best Picture,
Anora.
I've never heard of this movie.
I have heard of that one.
Never heard of it. Supposed to be funny, maybe? Maybe not?
I think it's a serious one.
Okay. Well, it said like something about comedy in one of the things, so I don't know.
Yeah. I really thought Wicked would win.
Well, the opening was great with the two of them.
That's what upsets me more is that they've used the two of the Wicked actresses in all of their promos. They opened the show with like a beautiful piece.
Yes.
They used them.
Yeah.
And did not give them Best Actress, Best Supporting, Best Movie,
nothing.
Best Costume they did win, and Best Production, which was deserved.
Yeah.
But I was shocked that she did not win Best Actress.
Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo.
And Ariana Grande.
That would have been her EGOT. That would have finished it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at when they do all this voting. I don't know, but never saw it, never heard of it. And now you go and look it up, and of course you have to like rent it. It can't just be like somewhere where you just call it up. No, it's like $3.99 somewhere on Amazon or YouTube or whatever. Of course, that's the way it is.
And Timothy lost.
He did lose.
That was heartbreaking.
But he wore a lime suit of some kind.
Yeah.
That was
all
all right.
Yellow.
It was a yellow suit. Yeah. He wore a bright yellow suit. Yeah, I thought he might win.
I really thought he would. I knew the movie wouldn't win Best Picture because in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't, earth-shattering.
Yeah, it did.
But his performance
didn't deal with an important subject matter, which is what you have to do to win those things.
I mean, he was playing a character. He was playing a biopic, a real-life person that has a very recognizable face and voice, and he was able to do that.
And remember, a few years ago, the guy won for Freddie Mercury, right?
Yeah.
Rami Malek.
And Oppenheimer won.
Right.
And, biopics are supposed to win.
They have.
It didn't win anything.
There's a track record there. Okay. Thank you, Ethan, for your thoughts on Anora.
I've heard that.
Okay. We'll have to tell you what, I'll be the judge of that, all right? What I'll do. Oh, man. I guess John points out that what is Grok? Is that like an AI thing?
Is it the thing that people are making AI pictures with?
I don't know. He says he uses that to give you a summary of why Arkansas won or lost, and it'll
Okay,
It'll
so
do that.
It's just like Chat GPT.
Yeah.
But maybe more current than
That's what I'll
Chat GPT is.
I'll have Grok do the post game. How about
Yeah,
that?
do that.
That's what I'll do. No, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do it.
You could at least get your talking points.
I'm gonna fall asleep in the middle of it. Is gonna be the problem. And it's gonna be on camera, so I'll just be there, nodding off. I thought about doing a sight gag. I don't know if I could find it in time though. I should have done more planning on this. But I thought about wearing, those big pointy sleeping hats that like they wore in the 1800s.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing one of those.
And get a candlestick holder.
Yeah. The full aesthetic. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have time to find any, 18th, 19th century pajamas to wear. All right, we'll come back here. It's 23 minutes after the hour here on Ruscin and Zach. Let me tell you about the Lindbergh team. In today's shifting real estate market, who can you trust to maximize your home value? Well, for one homeowner in Bentonville, the answer was Tara Lindbergh of the Lindbergh team. Tara used an innovative marketing approach that involved professional pictures and an extensive buyer network. The results, multiple offers flooded in, and the home was sold over asking price at an impressive $395,000. Tara's client blown away by the results, and Lindbergh team delivered again. Because when results matter, experience and strategic marketing make all the difference. So if you're ready to sell your home or buy a new one, the name to remember is Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team, the team that can get you with a home value estimator, all the info you need on your home. It's a game changer for sellers. LindberghTeam.com, click on home estimate, find out in seconds what your home is worth from the experts at the Lindbergh team, where they have sold over $1 billion in real estate. You can get you the cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking price. The agent I would trust if I was selling my home, Tara Lindbergh. LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD. LindberghTeam.com. Or check out the over 1,000 five-star reviews. Just go to Google and type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, full deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje, pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. De mi aquí están mis anormales. Tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es para las nenas nuevas, para los nenes, para la vida.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15.
For me, I reached a ceiling where if I didn't learn how to throw the hell out of it, start throwing a little harder, I wasn't going to go very far in pro ball. There's always that side of it too. Of, you hope that your controlled and your commanded stuff is good enough, but a lot of times, frankly, it's not. And so throwing the hell out of it forces you to another level to actually be able to compete.
The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
A new era of chicken is here to stay, and it's not your parents' poultry. The Cantina Chicken menu from Taco Bell is slow roasted and perfectly seasoned. Take it tacoed up in a crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out, or wrapped in a burrito with fresh purple cabbage and freshly prepared pico de gallo. However you like it, you'll never chicken the same way again. Get yours today at your nearest Taco Bell and join rewards to earn free food. Available at participating stores. Rewards points are earned on qualifying purchases. All items while supplies last. Subject to terms.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we continue here on Ruscin and Zach. It's 29 minutes until the hour. At basketball tomorrow night with Arkansas and Vanderbilt at 9 p.m. 8:30 pregame on the radio. And there you go. And the baseball team's got ULM tomorrow and Wednesday. So we're not going to be heard by a lot of you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Darn. Too bad. Thursday, we're on everywhere. And then Friday, we're off for most of you again. Because they play Portland. And then next weekend, conference play starts for the baseball team at Ole Miss. Already conference time in a week or so. DQ's here with the poll questions. DQ.
Your polls. Do you have most of your bills on auto pay or manually pay them monthly? 50.9% of people said auto pay. 49% said manually. Is it hard to believe that bears made porridge and the only issue was with the temperature? 73% of people said yes, that is hard to believe. And do you have an unofficial assigned seat in your living room? 86% of people said yes. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I do not have an assigned seat in the living room. I do prefer the corner seat of the section. You can just, basically lay down, but also sit down. What do you call that? I don't know. It's quite comfortable, whatever it is. If you sit on a normal couch, you have to have your feet on the floor and sit there, and it's posture. Who's got time for that? I don't want a good
Wait, so you're constantly laying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. That's right. They always say, get off your feet. I'm off my feet. My feet propped up on something. My recliner, the couch, the sectional. Yeah.
I usually sit crisscross.
Oh, yeah.
On the couch.
See, I do that for a while, but then my legs start going numb. So I
Yeah.
can't do that for a very long time. But I do that. But I can't do it for a while. Here's a JT. He's 47. He still doesn't know what porridge is. The Bears made porridge. It was porridge. It's like bland oatmeal, isn't it? I don't know what porridge is.
Hot cereal.
There you go. Okay. So like cream of wheat?
Yeah.
No. It's a soft food made by cooking ground grains, legumes, or cereals in milk or water. It can be sweet or savory. It is often eaten for breakfast. Okay. It's kind of like oatmeal. And here's some pictures of people like putting fruit and stuff in it. So it's very similar, JT, to oatmeal. Only I don't think it tastes as good. All right. Titus is over here doing a infomercial for Musk Enterprises with these texts he's sending us. Thank you, Titus. Talking about all the satellites he sees and all this stuff. Great. Would we call porridge grits in the South? I don't know, because it can be sweet or savory.
Yeah, I would say no.
See, grits aren't sweet, are they? Unless you pour a ton of sugar in there.
I don't think I've ever actually eaten grits.
I don't want to eat grits.
I know I won't like it.
No.
So I'll just stay away from it.
See, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people that would say, well, how do you know?
I just know.
I just know. Yeah. Yeah. Intuition. We know these things. Like, there's stuff I won't eat because I know, I won't like it. So I'm not doing it. I've never had Thai food. I'm not going to do it.
I actually like Thai food.
Or Vietnamese food. Anything that's spicy, I can't do it.
Or you can get it not spicy.
Yeah, but what's the point then? Then it's just...
To enjoy it?
I mean, if you want it with some heat. But I swear to you, every time I go eat a quesadilla somewhere or some salsa, and my nose is running after. Just that
With the salsa?
that little amount of pepper gets stuff going. It's crazy. And I'm always thinking, I'm walking to the car, and I'm like, great, now I'm getting sick. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just had salsa. That's what it was. Even mild salsa. It's bizarre. Gets it going. So something like that, I'd be a mess. Couldn't do it. I've never had grits either. I don't want to have grits. I did eventually cave in and eat biscuits and gravy, and that's pretty good. I'll have that a few times a year. Not on the regular.
You can't eat biscuits and gravy on the
No,
regular.
it's a bad plan.
It's a dense meal.
The dense meal. No. Cannot do that. Titus did not used to like grits. Now he likes them. And he gets them at the Waffle House. Okay. Plus another thing that you get, it's like sometimes they bring you so much food at some of these places, and you're like, I can't eat all of this food. And it's not going to be any good in a styrofoam box in 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah, you can't. Styrofoam's the thing you can't microwave, right?
No, you can.
Okay.
You can't.
Metal.
Yes.
Okay.
I know. I learned that
I
in real life.
Okay, I thought for some reason styrofoam, the microwaving it would eat through the.
Well, maybe you can't maybe you can't do that either.
Okay.
I definitely know metal will start a fire because I have done that. That theory has been tested and it's real.
I remember whenever I was in high school, someone put the bag of Olive Garden breadsticks in the school microwave, and it caught on fire because it's a metal lining bag.
Yeah. Well, most of your I don't know why it's this way, but like at Italian places, they give you the leftovers in that metal thing with and you have to crimp the edge to put the lid on. So you have to be thinking if you've got Italian leftovers, okay, I have to put this on another thing to put it in the microwave. Otherwise, the whole thing's going to go. Mike says, do not put styrofoam in the microwave. All right? So, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Not doing that. All right, good talk, everybody. No foam, no foil, I should say, no styrofoam in the microwave. Don't do it. Intelligence for your life here on Ruscin and Zach. You see, you wouldn't get this sort of important life details anywhere else. Only here. We'll be right back here on ESPN Arkansas. You can get in touch with us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963.
The show the experts never miss. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on hitthatline.com.
Spring camping season is here. Don't miss the NWA RV Show and Outdoor Party, April 12th and 13th at 5102 West Pauline Whitaker Parkway in Rogers, just behind Newt's. Sponsored by two of the state's largest RV dealers, Wheels RV and Moix RV. With brands you love like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Flagstaff, Coachman, Catalina, Vibe, and Winnebago, and on-site financing available. There will be a variety of vendors and bounce house for the kids and so much more. So make plans now to attend the NWA RV Show and Outdoor Party, April 12th and 13th, 5102 West Pauline Whitaker Parkway, Rogers.
Sterling Bank is a full-service community bank committed to the community, their customers, and the people and businesses who call Northwest Arkansas home. At Sterling Bank, you will find a complete menu of products and services designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive. Visit your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville to experience friendly, top-notch customer service and to discover the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We are as golf as it gets.
Start the new year deliciously with Honey Baked Ham. Treat your family and friends to the perfect feast, handcrafted with care and the signature taste only Honey Baked can deliver. Craving their signature hams, or maybe a delectable turkey breast or savory sides? Honey Baked has everything you need to make your gathering unforgettable. Their team is here to help. Just drop by Honey Baked Ham in Bentonville or Fayetteville, or place your order online for easy pickup. Honey Baked Ham, the taste of tradition, the joy of sharing. Start your year right. Deliciously. Order today at honeybake.com.
Listeners are always asking me about QC Kinetics treatments. Hey, they want to know if they should consider it for their joint pain. Hey, if you're wondering if you are a good candidate, let's see if you answer yes to any of these questions. Hey, first question, is the quality of your life impacted by chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints? Trouble sleeping, walking, or just day-to-day movement? Next, do you want to avoid surgery and all the pain, the long recovery, and the uncertainty that comes with it? And most importantly, do you miss doing the things you love because joint pain is holding you back? If you answered yes to any of those, I bet you'd be a great candidate. So please don't wait. Call QC Kinetics right now and ask for your free consultation. Learn how the latest advances in regenerative medicine can get you lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers or Griggs Covington in Farmington.
For over 29 years, Heartland Honda Power Sports Marine has been a trusted family-owned dealership proudly serving Northwest Arkansas with exceptional customer service and a distinguished reputation, reflected in our outstanding Google reviews. Looking for a Honda Rancher ATV for the farm, a Pioneer or Talon side-by-side for the trails, or maybe a Goldwing CBR or Africa Twin for the open road? We've got them all, backed by our friendly, knowledgeable team and 5 Honda Red Level certified techs to keep you riding strong. Experience the Heartland Honda difference today. Visit us in Springdale, exit 72 from I-49 just north of Cracker Barrel, or at heartlandhonda.com, where fun begins and service never ends. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda ATVs and side-by-sides are for riders 16 years and older.
Hi, the folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby of the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. We'll be watching for a few scattered showers and storms later on this evening and overnight, but the bulk of the thunderstorm activity comes in Tuesday morning. Between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m., toward the tail end of the morning commute especially, there could be some very heavy rain, so travel's going to be difficult, and a few severe storms. We're watching that carefully. By the afternoon, a little bit quieter, still a spotty shower storm possible, still breezy, highs in the 60s. Colder air comes in tomorrow night, even a little snow possible early Wednesday morning. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Coming to you from the Crane Automotive Team Studios, Ruskin and Zach. Appreciate you stopping by. Zach will be gone all week, except for Thursday. So you got DQ and I here today and the rest of the week. That's how you can. That's the lineup. There you go. That's what's going on. Oh, let's see here. What's going on out there? I saw something I wanted to text. Something I wanted to get into here, and I didn't write it down. And that means I'm going to forget about it. That's what happens. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Okay. We haven't done this in a while. We'll do this here. DQ. We're going to play a game. The game is called Is This Anything? We will take something people have been raving about on the internet, and we will determine if this is anything or nothing. Are you ready to play?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let me cue it up.
Sorry.
Let's go. Here we go.
It's time to play Is This Anything? Here we go. Is anything?
Okay, DQ. Yesterday in the 8th inning of the Arkansas baseball game, Parker Coyle, Arkansas pitcher, threw an immaculate inning. He threw 9 pitches. They were all strikes. Inning over. 3 strikeouts. People are very excited about this. So I asked, DQ, is an immaculate inning in a non-conference game in March. Is this anything or nothing?
It's nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Oh, boy. People are going to be disappointed about that.
Is this a rare thing?
It's very rare.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
It is. It doesn't happen a lot.
No, it does not happen a lot.
Okay.
No.
Then. Okay, I changed my answer. It's
Oh.
something.
Okay. So it is now, you've changed it from
changed it.
nothing to something.
It's something.
Okay. This is something now. All right.
He's probably pretty good.
Yeah. Every pitch is a strike in one inning. This is one of the rarer things. There's also the rare 4 strikeout inning, which I've seen before.
How do you do that?
Well, you strike out, but with nobody on base, and the catcher drops the ball, so you run to first, and you're safe. So then that's 3 strikeouts, but it's an error to get to first base. So then you'd have to strike out the next guy, and that way you could have 4 strikeouts in an inning. But one guy got on base because of the pass ball. I've seen that before. I think I've seen that at Baum before. I think. I will also agree, DQ, I believe this is something, but only because it was the 8th inning and Charlotte was very pesky. Like this game was still very much up in the air when this happened. It's not like he did this when it was 12-1.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So
He really locked in.
stakes matter. So I will say this is something. Parker Coyle, an immaculate inning yesterday for the Razorbacks. Yeah. I've seen a 3-pitch inning, I think, in the playoffs, in the Major League playoffs before, where you just get like 3 ground outs or pop outs or something.
Oh, okay. So I guess I just didn't understand that this was a super rare thing.
It's very rare. Let me ask AI. How rare is the immaculate inning? Well, in Major League Baseball in 2022, there were 7 of them.
Okay.
But from
What in college, though?
well, I don't know. I can't find college. I have Major League Baseball.
Okay.
The game at its highest level. There have been 18 in this decade.
Okay. That's still not a lot.
Not a lot. Last September, a guy for the Tampa Bay Rays threw an immaculate inning. There were 2 in 2024. So, in Major League Baseball. Pretty rare, though. So I imagine C-Man's all over this. Now the TV people will talk about his immaculate inning the rest of the year when he comes into pitch.
Probably.
No. They'll probably show it because you can edit together like all 9 pitches. Just,
Yeah.
Strike. What you should do. Yeah. Shouldn't there be they could give away some big giant prize for an immaculate inning? Like it's so rare, you could give away like something big, like
Yeah.
10 grand or something.
There
I don't
could
know.
be, they could have like a sponsor deal there or
Yeah.
NIL or something with a company because, it probably won't happen, but on the off chance like a hole-in-one kind of thing.
Well, yeah, and now he can move this forward as the immaculate inning pitcher. Like if some sort of cleaning company, if you want countertops that look immaculate, just like my inning, you should use, Clorox or whatever.
Just like my 1 inning against Charlotte.
That's right. Yes. 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 If you want your teeth to look immaculate, go see such and such dentist. And then you do that smile thing where they put the little sparkly thing.
Yeah.
Ding. And There's a lot of opportunities here. I don't know who Parker Coyle's agent is, but I feel like the door is open right now for opportunity after an immaculate inning.
But yeah, it is probably something. Even though, I mean, it's against a unknown team.
An unknown.
It's still. I mean, you gotta play the game that's in front of you.
Right. Right.
And he did.
All he could do was pitch against Charlotte on Sunday. That's the team that we're playing. And he did it. And he threw all strikes. Yes, Abner pointing out if he ever leaves Arkansas, they'll have to blur out his immaculate inning.
God, yeah.
That, of course, is a reference to the guy who had the longest pass play in history and then left, and they had to edit him out of the Liberty Bowl highlights because, he's not here anymore. So get rid of him. That historical moment didn't happen. Nothing to see here. Another in a long line of hilarious gaps by Razorback Athletic. All right, this is ESPN Arkansas, and they Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Well, we've all seen all of the lawyer billboards, and you see them on benches and bus stops. But what do you really? Who's the best? Who do you go with? It's so confusing because they're all saying the same stuff. Well, here's what you do. You choose someone who used to defend the insurance companies, but switched from the dark side. Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions. Use her insider knowledge of the insurance industry to get you the money you deserve. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price. All right, we'll continue here. This is Ruscin and Zach. PQ and I are here. A little while longer. 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Stick around. There will be much more after these brief messages of importance.
Hello, I'm Chip Scarborough in the 4029 newsroom. It's the calm before the storm for communities across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley as people prepare for a possible stormy start to the day on Tuesday. 4029's Jacob Murphy is in Little Flock as that community works to recover from a tornado last fall. And 4029's Katani Gooch is in Decatur, which is working to rebuild after the May 26 tornado. Team coverage coming up on 4029 News. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says tomorrow is a severe day. Darby and the 4029 Get Ready Weather team are closely tracking the timing of a system that could impact people traveling to work and school in the morning. The updated timing later on 4029. And Razorback men's basketball is looking to move on from a tough loss on the road over the weekend against South Carolina. Sports Director Meredith Mulkey is looking ahead to tomorrow night's game against Vanderbilt. I'm Chip Scarborough with this live local late-breaking update.
It's Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Looking for the perfect way to invest in yourself or treat someone special? Image Medical and Aesthetics has an incredible offer. Right now, get your first month of GLP-1 semaglutide injections free when you purchase a 2-month supply at our special discounted rate. That's 3 months of weight loss support for the price of 2. With spring break and lake season just around the corner, now's the time to look and feel your best. Call Image Medical and Aesthetics today at 479-800-0011 to learn more.
Gentry Public Schools is entering the new year and second semester with excitement, especially in their athletics programs. With dedicated student athletes and supportive coaches, Gentry Public Schools is proud of the hard work and sportsmanship shown on and off the field. Their excellent staff, modern facilities, and incredible students make them proud every day. Stay connected by visiting their website and following them on social media for updates on everything happening at Gentry Public Schools.
It's not just the flavors that keep you coming back to the House of Webster. It's a tradition. For over 90 years, our family-owned company has been making jams, jellies, salsas, barbecue sauce, and many more treats that make your meals come to life. From the first jar to the last spoonful, you'll taste the quality in every bite. Please visit our gift shop located at 1013 North 2nd Street, downtown Rogers. We want you to sample the great taste of life. Visit us at houseofwebster.com. House of Webster. See you soon.
Delicious jams and jellies.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with Pro Mix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or Pro Mix?
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
In today's shifting real estate market, who can you trust to maximize your home's value? For one Bentonville homeowner, the answer was clear. Tara Limbird and the Limbird team. Tara used an innovative marketing approach that involved professional pictures and an extensive buyer network. The results? Multiple offers flooded in, and the home was sold for over the asking price at an impressive $395,000. Tara's client was completely blown away by the results that the team delivered. So when the results matter, experience and strategic marketing make all the difference. Are you ready to sell your home or buy a new one? There's one name to remember, Tara Limbird. The Limbird team has sold over $1 billion in real estate, and you can get a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. It's why I would trust Tara Limbird if I was selling my home. So for all your real estate needs, go to LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we continue here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Glad you're with us. 877-377-6963. You want to get in here, you can do that. Text, call, whatever it is. Whatever you want to do. We've talked basketball for a little while. None of you seem all that interested in that. That is fine. We are happy to move along to anything else. We can do that. I just saw a funny story involving Arkansas State come across here that can probably get some miles out of. That's on the way in a little bit. Did anybody see, let me hold this up, that following Kansas's game over the weekend, they lost at home, I believe. Forgot who they played. But Kansas is not, they're not number one. They're not dominating. They lost to Texas Tech. They're 19-10. Texas Tech's the number 10 team in the country. And after the game, Bill Self released a statement. Now, ordinarily, when I say a head coach releases a statement following a loss, it involves something along the lines of resigning or whatever. No, that is not what this statement said by Bill Self. It is 3 paragraphs. I'm not going to read it because it's gobbledygook. But basically, the statement is, you know what? We tried really hard and didn't win. That happens. That's all it said. And that he's looking forward to seeing them bounce back on Monday against Houston. And then in the next game against Arizona. Bill Self feeling the pressure. But this is the new world of college athletics that we're in. Because college athletic departments want you to be business partners and fans at the same time. What they don't understand is that it is difficult, if not impossible, to ask a lot of people to be both. If people are going to invest in this beyond tickets bought, clothes bought, concessions bought, if you're going to ask people to pay up in the NIL era, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of people that are paying for NIL and they're not happy with the results. You can't ask people to be investors and then when it goes wrong, hey, go back to being fans when y'all didn't complain about stuff. That we have crossed the Rubicon on this, okay? The fan in college, the fan-school relationship has been forever altered because of the NIL era. And so when it goes badly and people have, put money into NIL, they're not just going to go, oh, well, shucks, we'll get them next time. They're going to be mad. They're going to be very mad. And they're going to talk about it. Man, I was listening to a segment on Marty and McGee this weekend, and it was so right. College athletics now is where NASCAR was 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, NASCAR lost its way. They lost the soul of what it was all about. And they're still trying to, it became way too corporate. College athletics better learn from the France family and what NASCAR screwed up 20 years ago. Otherwise, they're going to do the same thing. But you can't ask people to give you money, and then when what they give you money for doesn't meet their expectations, and to just sit there and not say anything about it. They're not going to be fans. You want them to be fans. They're not fans anymore now. In the NIL era, they're investors, business partners. They've got skin in the game now. That relationship has totally changed. It's different now. This statement is garbage. Totally is.
I do think this statement, because I saw it too.
Yeah.
But I think it came after one of the players of Kansas posted a bunch of screenshots of messages he was getting after that loss, basically telling him to go kill himself, then like saying pretty horrible stuff about him. So I feel like that's why he did it, not really to the fans, but to the fans, but saying like trying to take some of this hate off of the players,
right?
I guess. And even because I don't know if you saw that over the weekend.
Well, as terrible as that is, and it is terrible, that's the world we live in. I hate it. But, I mean, go look at some. If this basketball team keeps falling apart like they did the other day, go look at what the messages they're going to get. Or go look. It doesn't mean it's right, but it's the world we live in. Like, it's not changing. By putting these people on blast, it's not changing anything. You're still going to get people that do that. But my point is that the fan and institution relationship has forever changed now that fans can put more skin in the game. And you can't ask people to just say, oh, well, too bad. After a disappointing loss, and if you're Kansas, a few disappointing losses here lately, I agree with you that when that stuff happens, it's bad. But, I mean, no one's doing anything about it. Like, it's still going to happen. If you make people mad in sports, they're going to want you to die. And they're going to message you saying, I want you to die. I don't like it, but what's anybody going to do about it? Does anybody have a solution to this? I haven't seen one. I've gotten death threats. Most of these cowards don't do anything about it, by the way. I never saw one of them. Never saw one of these people show up where I live. It's not right, but it's the way it is. So what do you do about that? I don't know. They got Houston tonight, which is not easy. And I think they have to go to, they're going to the Fertitta Center. Not the Frutada Center, but the Fertitta Center in Houston. But college is at an interesting place now where, like, you assume they're always going to be there. And that's a good way to get people to not be there when you need them. Talking about fans. And the thing talking about on Marty McGee was about all these spring games and how they're going away. And for some people in your fan base, the forgotten people, the people that can go to one game a year, maybe, or go to the spring game because it's free. The really disenfranchised people when it comes to college athletics. Some of your most loyal fans. And now the spring game might be going away because of, poaching rosters and all that stuff. There has to be a way to do some sort of fan event. And Arkansas is having a spring game. I don't think they should because of the roster poaching, but they're going to do it. This may be the last one. I don't know. You get a new coach in here, everything may change again. But there are people whose only chance to go to anything would to go to a spring game for free, and that's going away. So now you've got people being pushed further and further away. I say this all the time. The relationship between college team and fan has never been more divided than it is now, and the gap is widening. They're not getting closer together. They're getting further apart. And you may think, well, the spring game's stupid. Nothing that happens there. Well, there's, a few thousand people that show up at that thing. That's the only time they get to go to the stadium or the campus or whatever. Now, Arkansas is having one. So I'm not talking about that, but other places are calling them off because of this thing or that thing. Roster poaching and whatnot. So it's a tricky deal. But you got to learn from what happened 20 years ago when NASCAR lost its fans. And college sports no one is minding the store. It's all about how can we grab more cash. They don't care about fans in any way, shape, or form. It's obvious with every move they make. There's even a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, there's a rumor going around that there's not going to be any students in the lower level at Bud Walton Arena next year. Now, that's a rumor. Sounds preposterous, but at the same time, given the track record over there, it's just crazy enough to be believable. I don't know what they're going to do, but it does. But if I said that to you, this is where we are. If I said that to you, it wouldn't be shocking. It'd be like, oh, that makes sense. That's where we are. Where something like that can come up and you're not offended. You're just like, well, okay, I guess. There you go. Again, I don't like people being threatened online, but has anybody got any reasonable solution to prevent that from happening? I'm willing to listen. We're going to take everybody's phones away? Not doing that. I don't know. And also, it seems like Bill Self is kind of in trouble right now. That's just the vibe I get from way over here. Not in Kansas, obviously. Dr. K wondering how much the university makes on the spring game. I don't think the university doesn't make any money, I would think, on the spring game. They probably lose money on that. Another reason to not do it. But do something. Do some sort of... What happened to Fan Day? Remember Fan Day? You could come up in August and they were sitting at tables and signing autographs for a few hours. What happened to that? Do that. I promise you what they'll do is drive the wedge further and further apart. That's what they're going to do. That's what they've done every time. All right. Let's talk to Ben in Fayetteville. Hello, Ben.
Ruscin, you're on fire, dude. Absolutely on fire, on point. This is collegeflation. We're getting charged more. We're getting less. We're getting used to getting less. Never more evident than that game on Saturday in South Carolina. And I heard one of your co-radio people saying that they predicted that the Razorbacks were going to lose. The same guy that predicted Auburn was going to lose to Arkansas. And I'm just like, we're just having our legs peed on and told it's raining. And I guarantee you exactly what you said, moving the students into the upper level, probably into the back row, like seat 290 or something, is going to happen. And this is basically turning into like Walmart shareholders day at every Razorback game. It's pitiful. It's absolutely pitiful. But we're expected to pay more, expect less, accept less, and just be happy. Just shut up, slave. Get back in the coal mine. Make some money. Average blue-collar people here can't afford tickets. A blue-collar family from the suburbs of Fayetteville cannot afford tickets to take their kids to go see this game and this team we're supposed to worship. You're on fire, man. I appreciate you.
Well, and this is what happened with NASCAR 20 years ago, is regular people couldn't afford to go anymore. And look what happened. They're still trying to figure all that out. College sports assumes you'll always be there. They can do whatever they want, and you'll always be there. One day they're going to be wrong. I don't know when. 20 years, 50 years, 2 years. I don't know. And it is just alarming to me. True or not, you have to admit we're in a weird place when someone can just throw out there, hey, they're moving the students up to the upper deck, and people don't bat an eye. Yeah, it makes sense. Not surprised. There was a date and a time where if that happened, man, people would be burning buildings down. They'd be mad. Not anymore. We just take it. They keep eroding and eroding and eroding little things. And we just keep going, okay, all right, okay, all right. There's going to come a point where people say it's enough. I don't know when that's going to be. But there's going to come a point when people are like, I'm done. Not doing this anymore. 877-377-6963. That's how you can be a part of the show on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. Like the little wager on your favorite team, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. They've got everything. Basketball, it's March. A lot of basketball to talk about. And Bet Saracen's all over it. Vegas odds are fine, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big, gross national apps from operating in our state. So for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, better get on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to betsaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or betsaracen.com.
Speaking truth every afternoon. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on Hit That Line.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago ya el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Que cabrón, tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' la nena nueva, pa' los nenes, pa' la
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
It is at 12:15.
For me, I reached the ceiling where if I didn't learn how to throw the hell out of it, start throwing a little harder, I wasn't going to go very far in pro ball. There's always that side of it too. Of, you hope that your controlled and your commanded stuff is good enough, but a lot of times, frankly, it's not. And so throwing the hell out of it forces you to another level to actually be able to compete.
The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Gentry Public Schools is entering the new year and second semester with excitement, especially in their athletics programs. With dedicated student athletes and supportive coaches, Gentry Public Schools is proud of the hard work and sportsmanship shown on and off the field. Their excellent staff, modern facilities, and incredible students make them proud every day. Stay connected by visiting their website and following them on social media for updates on everything happening at Gentry Public Schools.
New treatments for joint pain are here. By now, you've heard about regenerative medicine. If you're wondering if you're a good candidate, answer these questions. First, does chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints keep you from doing the things you enjoy? Golfing, jogging, time with the family. Does it hurt doing the things you need to do, like getting out of bed, sleeping, working, and walking? And finally, do you want to avoid surgery and all of the pain, long recovery, and uncertainty that comes with it? If you answered yes to any of those, you need to call QC Kinetics now. Learn about exciting advancements in regenerative treatments that can give you long-lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Get your free consultation today. Call QC Kinetics. That's QC Kinetics. Here's the phone number.
Call now, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234.
Hi, the folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby of the 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. We'll be watching for a few scattered showers and storms later on this evening and overnight, but the bulk of the thunderstorm activity comes in Tuesday morning. Between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m., toward the tail end of the morning commute especially, there could be some very heavy rain, so travel's going to be difficult, and a few severe storms. We're watching that carefully. By the afternoon, a little bit quieter, still a spotty shower storm possible, still breezy, highs in the 60s. Colder air comes in tomorrow night, even a little snow possible early Wednesday morning. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we're back here. Houston, by the way, has an 85% chance to win, according to the PPI tonight against Kansas. 8 o'clock on ESPN. A couple of dog games tonight on what used to be the Great Big Monday. Kansas at Houston. Wake Forest at Duke. Duke's a 96% chance to win the game by at least 20. Terrible. Another thing is, as college athletics has grown, Big Monday has gotten worse. Hardly matters anymore, not like it used to. All right, DQ's here with today's Ruskin and Zach poll question.
Your poll questions. Do you have an unofficial assigned seat in your living room? 87% of people said yes. Is it hard to believe that bears made porridge and the only issue was with the temperature? 72% of people said yes, it's hard to believe. And do you have most of your bills on auto pay or manually pay them monthly? 51.8% of people said auto pay. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right, thank you, DQ. Arkansas State has they've hired a new tight ends coach today. I only bring this up because his name is Alex Jones.
That's rough.
Yes, his name is Alex Jones. Here's another thing that is noteworthy about this hiring. They already have another Alex Jones working there.
On the staff?
Well, they have Butch Jones. No. Yeah, they have another Alex Jones on staff. They have a Butch Jones, they have an Alex Jones, and an Alex Jones. And none of them are, doomsday preppers, as far as we know, or, selling supplements that'll make you more virile or whatever it is. Alex Jones, new tight ends coach at Arkansas State. Texters, do your thing. You know what to do. Do you call one Alex and one Jones? How do you do that?
You got to come up with another name for one of them.
Do you call one Info and one Wars?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do there? What do you do there?
Because usually in elementary school, if there's two Alexes, you call
Well,
them Alex S and Alex J or
Right.
something. But these guys are named the exact
Right.
same.
Alex 1 and Alex 2.
Yeah, you got to go 1 and 2.
But then what if like one of them's mad about being Alex 2? Like I
Well,
do more than Alex 1.
Alex 2 just goes to the guy who just got there. Make it fair.
Oh, so a seniority.
Yeah. It doesn't, or Alex 1 goes to whoever gets paid the most. Alex 2 gets.
No. Ross says you could call one AJ and one Jonesy. One could be Alex Jones, the other could be AJ.
Yeah.
Drew says, great day to be a Red Wolf. Well, they're coming to your city here. They're going to Little Rock this year. Yeah. I really thought y'all would have more jokes about the coaches being named Alex Jones, but this stuff's pretty tame so far, I got to tell you, on the text line. I thought it'd be a lot rougher than this. I guess Zach isn't here to instigate. Is the problem here? I don't know. I thought there would be more comedy out of this, but apparently I was wrong. I state my regret. I'll learn from this and do better the next time. All right. We'll be back here in a minute. It's 4:28 on Ruscin and Zach. Another small note that I saw. DQ, did you see the coin flip yesterday?
And what?
In SEC women's basketball, to determine the number 1 seed in the tournament,
They flipped a coin.
they went on the SEC Network live to the commissioner in the SEC offices, and he flipped a coin. And South Carolina won, so they're the 1 seed. Texas is the 2 seed. Yes. They went to him. He's standing there. Now, here's what's interesting. He caught the coin and flipped it on his arm rather than letting it hit the ground.
Oh yeah, like in football?
Yeah. But I guess on a tile floor, it would bounce all over the place.
Yeah, but you have to think. So in football, the only... Do they flip coins in other sports?
Not...
Okay.
Well, soccer.
Okay. They let it hit the ground.
Right.
So you'd think they should let it hit the ground. But he does the flip thing.
Yeah.
Did they use a regular coin? Or a special one?
It looked like, well, it was a custom coin with a South Carolina logo on one side and a Texas logo on the other side. Texas's Vic Schaefer, the head coach there, found this whole thing amusing. He understands the assignment here because when after he had flipped the coin, the commissioner joked, "I've been practicing for 2 hours doing this." And so Texas's coach said, "What? Practicing for 2 hours so South Carolina could win?"
That's
Coach, you're starting to figure out how this league works. Congratulations. Of course he wanted South Carolina to win.
It is kind of, especially since he did the coin flip thing and, Texas did kind of win.
Yeah.
They should have established the rules before.
Yeah. Should have had the coaches on to call the toss.
Yeah.
Heads or tail. How do we know both? I didn't see both sides of that coin, by the way. How do we know one was Texas and one was South Carolina? I guess we just assumed that.
You can't just not have South Carolina as the 1 seed. It has to be South Carolina.
Of course. It has to be. That's why it took 2 hours to practice. That's why that was a lengthy rehearsal on this. We did come up with one more nickname for the 2 Alex Joneses that Arkansas State has now, DQ. You could call one false and the other flag.
The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
7-inch sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 10, Todd Day. What a slam dunk by the freshman out of Memphis.
All right, Todd, what do you think of the intro? Is that legendary enough for you?
It was great. Yeah, it was legendary.
Don't miss a Morning Rush, only on ESPN 99.5.
What happens when you need to sell your home quickly to start building your dream house? Wendy in Bentonville faced this exact challenge and turned to the Limbird team for help. Using her exceptional marketing strategies, Tara showcased Wendy's home to motivated buyers throughout Bentonville. The results were astonishing. Multiple offers created a bidding war that drove the final price up to $17,000 over asking. Thanks to Tara's expertise, Wendy sold quickly and moved forward when building her dream home. Wendy says she highly recommends Tara Limbird and her team to anyone looking to buy or sell a home. You can accomplish your real estate dreams when you reach out to Tara Limbird. Tara's home selling strategy, coupled with her incredible marketing, is so successful that she has homes like Wendy's selling for thousands over asking price. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. The agent I would trust if I was selling my home, Tara Limbird. LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD. LimbirdTeam.com.
Take a moment and think of one thing you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, this is Mike with the Good Feet Store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks are fed up with living with pain that's keeping them from doing what they love, and they look to us at the Good Feet Store for a solution. And that's why we're here, to help get you back out there. Good Feet arch supports, which you can only get at the Good Feet Store, are designed to alleviate and even eliminate foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, they provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, just a better life. We'd like to help you turn your pain into possibilities. With a free fitting at the Good Feet Store, you'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist, and you'll get to walk around and see how Good Feet arch supports feel. Then you can decide if they're right for you. We're located across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville, and in Rogers on West Pauline Parkway behind Gearhead Outfitters in the district. For over 30 years, the Good Feet Store has been helping people get back to doing the things they love without their feet getting in the way.
We join the smarter guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC. Let's listen.
What do people hate most? Some people hate clowns. A lot hate public speaking. But everyone hates a cold shower. Ew! Don't put up with cold water. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC to check your water heater. If your water heater has failed, we consider that an emergency. We'll work as late as necessary for you to have hot water again. Great service is not a myth. Just call Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or online at stithplumbingandhvac.com. Tune in again next time to hear Brett say,
We'll fix your cold shower. Not much we can do about those clowns.
On the next episode of the smarter guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back here, 23 minutes till the hour. This is Ruskin and Zach. Good to have you with us here on the Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Look, another player rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
All right, I love you too.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry, no, not you, Derek.
No, I'm not participating.
So you aim at their butt.
Okay. Good mix, DQ. Well done. I like that. Cabbage Head is on the phone. Hello, Cabbage Head.
Hey, guys, how you doing? It sounds like y'all are doing good as always. And I got on late Friday, and I just saw a deal on TV about a guy that you guys and me especially really are going to miss him because he's gone, and that's Gene Hackman.
Right.
And you were talking about Bat 21. Do you remember? You remember bringing up Bat 21, the movie that he was? A lot of people don't know that movie because it wasn't one of his big ones. But Bat 21 was he was in the Air Force. He was a lieutenant colonel, and he got shot down over Vietnam, and they were bringing him in, but they couldn't because of the Vietnamese. It was really, really tough, and boy, we the thing about it was the movies that Gene Hackman was in. Man, he did such a great job. But we owe those Vietnam veterans so much. I know you'll agree with me. I'm an Army combat veteran, but I was no hero. I served like everybody, and I did not ever go through what those Vietnam veterans did. But that Bat 21, it was a real good movie that Gene Hackman was in, and if anybody wants to see a good one, and of course about the Vietnam War and about them, they did well. I don't guess I should tell you that he did get out, but Gene Hackman played such a good part of that lieutenant colonel that was down in the jungle, but we'll miss Gene Hackman. I haven't found out yet what happened to him. Have you guys?
No, I haven't seen anything definitive about what happened. No.
Okay. Well, that Bat 21 was a good movie, and I'm glad y'all brought it up because Gene Hackman he made the thing as good as it was, and it was about the guys in the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
But I was just wanting to comment on that, and thank you guys for bringing that up.
All right. Thank you, Cabbage Head. Good to hear from you. I don't know if that was us, but someone brought it up.
It might have been a texter.
Oh, okay. Might have been. Yeah. Yeah. The thing about Gene Hackman, when you're talking about, sports, quote unquote, sports radio, is like none of the hosts out there really know anything other than Hoosiers and the Replacements. And you're not even scratching the surface on Gene Hackman if that's all you know is Hoosiers and the Replacement. French Connection, Scarecrow, The Conversation, The Birdcage, Mississippi Burning, the shaving scene in Mississippi Burning. He's an FBI guy that comes to town to try and clean up this corruption going on in Mississippi. And he's got a straight edge razor, and he's shaving this corrupt guy. Oh, terrifying. Great. It's intense. He managed to, you knew you were looking at Gene Hackman, like I said last week, but you also, at the same time, he did this thing that not many people can do, where you also believed he was the person he was playing on screen. That's Gene Hackman. But, man, that's Norma Dale. I mean, that's a guy. That's the guy. Royal Tannenbaum. Yeah. It's too bad. A lot of people in sports radio just watch sports all the time, and they don't watch good movies. So all they know is Hoosiers and the Replacements, which are fine. But, I mean, you're not even scratching the surface. Anything Bonnie and Clyde, for crying out loud. Young Frankenstein. Always great. Always great. And a lovely tribute last night. They had Morgan Freeman come on stage before the in memoriam package. And he said a few words because I guess him and Gene Hackman were good friends. So it was a very nice tribute by Morgan Freeman to Gene Hackman at the Oscars last night. And then they rolled the footage of all the different people who have passed away in the year. It was very nice. No. I wish we'd get some clarity on this thing, though, because, some of his accomplishments are being overshadowed by the fact that it's kind of weird. We don't know why he died. You know what I mean? Or what happened there. Kind of overshadowing a little bit. More people want to talk about that than him. So, I know their work. They'll tell us when they know something, but kind of strange. He is 95, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes just the parts stop, or it just stops working. Like it's the way it is. I don't know. It's a weird one. Okay. Drive Home powered by Mr. Sparky. Ruscin and Zach. Again, I don't know if we brought up that movie, but maybe one of the other shows did and thought it was us. It's fine. Whatever. Great actor. Okay. What else y'all want to talk about? 877-377-6963. Here's a new one in New York City. Stressed out New Yorkers are battling increased air pollution and hair loss, paying up to $500 in posh uptown salons for a trendy new treatment. What they're doing is they're having their scalp cleansed in a luxury car wash for hair. Combining ancient massage techniques with cutting-edge technology. It's the thing to do, apparently. $500. Wild.
Like they go through something?
Some kind of car wash type
Okay.
thing. 60-minute sessions begin with a microscopic consultation analysis using a tiny camera to inspect the scalp.
Obviously.
Yes. Yes. Can't use a large camera to inspect. Giving view of the product buildup, dandruff, and more. Results revealed on an iPad-sized screen. As guests lie down with their heads in the sink basin, given a long, deep shampoo cleanse with acupressure massage. Then they rinse that out for massage, brushing, hydrotherapy techniques. Most salons use a golden rainbow-shaped water spout that sits around the head, continuously shooting water onto the scalp throughout the session, much like a car wash. So there's like this ring and just keep. You need those like felt things that go back and forth though. The brushes. That would complete the aesthetic here. A plastic shield is raised to cover the head for a steaming session. Then an herbal soup bath where warm tea is soothingly poured onto the scalp. The hair is then briefly blow dried. I mean, 60 minutes, that's a lot that they're getting done there. $500, 60 minutes. There you go. This is what the luxury people are doing, folks.
Yeah.
Not us.
That's a lot.
No.
I just recently learned I have been washing my hair incorrectly.
Well, okay, wait a minute. Why didn't you lead with this? we could have been doing 2 hours on this.
Well, I have a friend who works at a salon, and I asked her just about, because just my hair is dry sometimes and feels gross, and so I asked her about like leave-in conditioner, and she gave me this really fancy salon shampoo and conditioner and then told me exactly how I needed to wash my hair with it. And so apparently I've just been doing it wrong for my whole life.
Well, what I do is what they did in the salon: rinse, shampoo, rinse, conditioner, rinse.
Mm-hmm.
Is that wrong?
That's what I do.
Oh.
But so what I've also been doing is shampooing my scalp and then also the rest of my hair, which you are not supposed to do.
Oh.
You're supposed to, well, because it wouldn't matter for you or like most other men, but you're just supposed to shampoo your scalp and let the rest of the shampoo just run down your hair.
Oh.
Because shampoo strips your hair of moisture or something. So you're not supposed to use all that much. And then with conditioner, you don't put it on your scalp at all.
Just on your hair.
Just on your hair.
Interesting.
So I've been doing it incorrectly.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know how deep I'm getting in there.
And the shampoo, so the shampoo is in a regular bottle, but the conditioner is in a small bucket type container. It's, probably $1,000.
Wow.
I don't know how much it is actually.
I've got it where I'm like, I still believe, even though it's a very convenient world we live in, I still buy the product there in the store. Help the people out. They get a sale or whatever they get. They get something, right?
At
If
the
they sell a
salon?
product. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I got it staggered. Like the next time I go, I got to buy conditioner because I got plenty of shampoo. And then in a few weeks, go back and buy shampoo. So it's staggered. I don't have to drop like $60 on product or whatever.
When you have to buy shampoo and conditioner and face wash and moisturizer all in one go,
yeah, that's a dent.
you take such a hit.
Yeah, that's a dent right there. Right. Yeah. Drew's been very feisty today. Considering a muting, DQ. Not a blocking, but a muting. Ruscin goes to a salon. Well, I don't get my hair cut in a garage. Like, I go where they cut hair. What do you want? What am I supposed to do? Is that not manly enough for you, Drew? What if the place also changes their oil at the same time? You can do both. Is that not rugged enough for you? Very interesting. Now my head itches. We've been talking about this stuff. Oh, well. A car wash for your head. I used a car wash on my car yesterday. That was fun. And I got some of those. These are two different stops, but on the same outing.
Mm-hmm.
I got some of the Girl Scout cookies, too. I did that. Same outing, different stops. I didn't get them at the car wash. I leave. I like to accomplish a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's a hassle leaving. You got to light the dogs up and all that stuff. So, one of them things.
I haven't seen any Girl Scouts
I saw them
anywhere
yesterday.
around Fayetteville.
Saw them yesterday. Got my boring old cookies that everybody makes fun of. That's
The
fine.
shortbreads?
Yeah. Triples. Foils. Whatever.
I think I don't really like the peanut butter ones anymore. The chocolate peanut butter ones.
The patties?
Tagalongs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've outgrown those.
Okay.
So I think right now I don't have a favorite.
Oh, you're a free agent.
I'm free.
You're wide open now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My mom was telling me about these new one that they look like little sandwiches. Like the cookies look like little pieces of bread,
Mhm.
but I don't know what the flavor is on them. But she liked them. I think that's a new product for this year. Dr. Tyler is claiming they have changed the profile of Tagalong, so they are not good anymore. Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Maybe they changed, not you. Maybe that's what happened.
I think they just became too much. I guess something about them did change.
No. Well, that's
Do you like Thin Mints?
I do not. No,
Are you you don't like mint stuff,
I like mint if it's in a breath refreshing
but not
way.
mint chocolate chip?
No, the little what's the place you go where you get the chocolate mints after dinner?
Olive Garden.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Andy's Mints.
Yeah, Andy's mints. That's right. Yeah. No, I don't like those. It's not for me.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Have you tried mint chocolate chip ice cream?
No.
I would give it a try.
You.
I know we were talking about not being
But I know
judging
me.
on pickiness.
I know me. I know what I would
Give
and
it
wouldn't
a
like.
try. I used to be a mint chocolate chip denier myself.
A denier. Yeah.
It doesn't taste like toothpaste, and that's a common misconception.
Yeah. I did think about that. But it's just like I like what I like, and in a totally open-minded way, I just don't want to try anything else.
Okay.
It happens. You get to a certain age, you're like, yeah, I'm pretty much done trying new stuff, I guess. I like what I like, and I just rather, like, I'm not going to get to buy, 10 boxes of a Girl Scout cookie. So I want to get the ones that I know
You
are
might
going
as well not waste it on a Thin Mint.
Right. Rock solid every time. Right? Now, ice cream's different because you could buy a little thing of ice cream and try it,
Yeah. I would recommend doing that.
What's that, a pint? What's the
Pint.
A pint?
Yeah.
Pint of that.
I think the gelato's the best, whatever that brand is called.
Okay.
That's my recommendation.
Okay. Gelato is the recommendation. All right. We're here. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. 877-377-6963. I have a theory on the comparisons between Travis Hunter and Shohei Ohtani. I was looking at some of that stuff today. We can get to that here in a moment, if you'd like. Join us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Chip Scarborough in the 4029 newsroom. It's the calm before the storm for communities across Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley as people prepare for a possible stormy start to the day on Tuesday. 4029's Jacob Murphy is in Little Flock as that community works to recover from a tornado last fall. And 4029's Katani Gooch is in Decatur, which is working to rebuild after the May 26 tornado. Team coverage coming up on 4029 News. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says tomorrow is a severe day. Darby and the 4029 Get Ready Weather team are closely tracking the timing of a system that could impact people traveling to work and school in the morning. The updated timing later on 4029. And Razorback men's basketball is looking to move on from a tough loss on the road over the weekend against South Carolina. Sports Director Meredith Mulkey is looking ahead to tomorrow night's game against Vanderbilt. I'm Chip Scarborough with this live local late-breaking update.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team could give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group Ultimate Challenge.
Hey, Arkansas fans, tired of cooking, cleaning, yard work, home maintenance?
Move to Pinnacle Grove Senior Living, where you'll have all of the fun, none of the chores. Pinnacle Grove's transitional senior living, offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, so residents can find the right fit for their needs. Located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 for a Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
In 2024, prostate cancer was the #1 most newly diagnosed cancer in Arkansas. That's why the Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation has continued to raise awareness, provide screenings, and support men throughout Arkansas in their fight against prostate cancer for 25 years. The Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation is working now to secure sponsors for this September's Pigskins and Prostates Golf Tournament in Rogers. Remember, early screening and regular follow-ups with your physician can save your life. Go to arprostatecancer.org or call 501-379-8027 now.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Want a golf course quality lawn? It's easier and more affordable than you think with True Green. As the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, True Green brings pro-level expertise straight to your yard, so your lawn can look like a fairway. Sign up by March 10th and get one free application. Plus, you'll get True Green's price match guarantee. If you're not satisfied, True Green will revisit your lawn between scheduled visits to make it right. Visit TrueGreen.com today to get a free application. Offer ends March 10th. Restrictions apply.
Is your home ready for the changing seasons? Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling keeps your systems running smoothly year-round. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, their certified technicians have you covered. Take advantage of their seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 or visit PrecisionComfortHeatingandCooling.com today. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Comfort is just a call or click away.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Good to have you with us. We are here. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Get him the hell out of here.
Surprised we haven't heard from Joe after the calamity that was Saturday morning in Columbia, South Carolina. The calamity in Columbia. See what I did there? Broadcasting lessons right there. It's all paying off now. It's all paying off now. Let's see here. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. DQ and I are here. Okay, I wanted to talk about something I saw earlier because you got the NFL Combine, and you've got Travis Hunter, who of course played offense and defense at Colorado. There's a possibility, I guess, of him doing that in the NFL, which, I mean, think of the cap money you'd save. You pay one guy to do, both jobs. That'd be pretty unheard of. But somebody compared him to Shohei Ohtani. And, the thing about this, Travis Hunter thinks it's more difficult to do what he does than what Ohtani does, which is pitch and hit. It's more difficult to play receiver and corner in the NFL. It is not. He is incorrect. But it's not his fault that he thinks this. You see, we've watched sports on screens for far too long. And a lot of us, it's been far too long since we played or at all. Baseball is the most difficult sport there is. It's difficult because so much of what happens to you is bad. The most difficult thing to do in sports, singularly, is to hit a round ball with a round bat squarely that's coming at you in excess of 90 miles an hour. Or not coming at you. It's somewhere near, and you have to make the adjustment in an instant. This is not knocking what happens in football. That's not easy either. But if we're going to compare the two, there's no question what Ohtani does is more impressive. There are thousands of players in high school that can play defensive back and receiver. Thousands, probably millions. Travis Hunter's done it in major college football. He's the only one we've seen do that really at a high level, win the Heisman Trophy. So, well, clearly it must be difficult. Obviously you see it in high school too, pitching and hitting to a certain extent. But at the big league level to do both, the best of the best, you can hit it and you can get guys out. And not just, I'm a pitcher and, I go an inning and a third and I'm an opener. No. Baseball is the most difficult sport to master. It just is. It's not the most popular sport. But, there's nothing. The single most difficult thing to do is to consistently hit a round ball with a round bat squarely. It's and all of it's moving. It's all happening in real time. When you only see it, and I'm not saying this about Travis Hunter, but this in general, people, because a lot of us assume we can do things athletically that, let's be honest, we couldn't come close to do. Like, I could score on LeBron and all. Stop it. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. I could get a hit off this guy or that guy. No. No. When you watch baseball from a distance or on a screen, mostly, it looks easy. It's not. How many times do we see a foul ball popped up down the line and the third baseman is twisting and turning and he makes the catch? Like, oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Like, to be able to do that is insane. It's absolutely insane. We're getting some people texting in about golf. Golf is also, yes, no one shoots an 18. Golf is difficult too. I will agree with that. Because it's the consistency, right? And the mental. You hit one pretty good, and now you're like, I got this figured out. Then you shank one, and you're like, well, I'm never going to hit a good shot again. It's the mental part of it. But baseball, at the highest level, to be able to hit and not, hit 204. To hit like Ohtani hits. And to be able to pitch at a high level. And there's nothing more impressive than that. To me. Nothing more impressive than that to me. And none of us could do any of it at that level. But you know what happens? People start having a few pops with their friends, and they're like, "Oh, well, I could hit one out. I could take such and such deep." No, you couldn't. Kidding me? Please. Here's a text coming in on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline that ice hockey is harder to master than golf and baseball. Ice hockey is very difficult. You have a couple of skills going on at the same time. You're obviously thinking strategically, putting people in the right spot. You got to hit the puck. Do you make it go high over the shoulder, try to go under the goalie? You're at all these different angles. Oh, and by the way, you have swords on your feet too. So there's that. And people are coming at you at a high rate of speed. I'm not knocking any of the other sports. I'm not meaning to. But baseball and golf look easy and are not at all. Not at all. At the highest level, to do what Ohtani does, crazy. And Travis Hunter may very well do both in the NFL. He could probably pull that off. But it's not more difficult than what Ohtani does. To me. It's insane. I mean, you could get quite the 2-for-1 deal with one of these teams. I mean, why pay a receiver $40 million and a corner $40 million or $30 million? You could pay one guy like $50. So what's the difference? Ohtani, to me, that's the more difficult dual athlete, if you will. More than Travis Hunter. I like Travis Hunter. Like watching him play. Looking forward to watching him play in the NFL, whether he plays one position or two. But what Ohtani does is much more difficult. We haven't seen anybody do what Ohtani does at this level in 100 years? Good grief. I mean, you got to go back a way. Lane is on the phone in Cave City. Hello, Lane.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. What's up?
Well, so was kind of wanting to see when you got to talk about baseball, I want to get your thoughts on this weekend, the Razorback series. So me and the wife went up there Saturday and watched Saturday's game, and then I'm not going to lie, Friday, I looked at the score, and it was 9-0 or whatever it was. And I was like, I ain't going to pay attention to it. The next thing I know, we're up 11-9. But what I took from it, those guys, they never got shortchanged when they was up batting. Or was it our pitchers just having an off weekend? I mean, which one do you think was the cause of Charlotte just pretty much beating our pitchers down?
Well, if you just look at Friday, I appreciate you calling in, Lane. They think they get, and today Dave was speaking at Swatters Club, I think, and they think they can figure out Gackel's issue. Gackel got hard, and this is every weekend. His ERA is 7.5 against the supposed easy teams. Sure, you have one team down there in Arlington, but the bookend, I mean, he struggled. They think they can figure it out. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to get a read on anything. What have they played? 9 games out of 56? I'm more prepared to give you sweeping generalities about the baseball team after 3 games at Ole Miss. But even then, they still got, 27 more SEC games to go after that. I think a great way to sum up the non-con games, though, Lane, is that when you're beating someone 20-5, you're not as good as that score would indicate. And when you're edging by or trailing teams, you're not as bad as that score would indicate either in these non-conference games. The proof's in the SEC. That's as good a competition as anybody will face anywhere in college baseball. So you got to look at those games and really drill down and analyze and see, can this team compete? Can they be in the top 4? Or Are they going to be good and need need some help, need some breaks? What's it going to be? I don't know. They played 9 games. That's hard to get anything. When you got guys on the team hitting 700, it's hard to tell. And you got a main starting pitcher whose ERA is above 7. Is it going to be that way all year? I tend to doubt that, but something's wrong. Something's not right there. He hasn't been mowing them down. But I pay very little attention to conference play. I'll be perfectly honest with you. These games are just, they happen, cool, whatever. A lot of fun to go to, I guess. But if you're looking for like granular analysis, it's hard to get much until they get into conference game. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. Back to the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Randy in Bentonville. Hi, Randy. What's up?
Hey, guys. Just wanted to call in. Love the show. Just wanted to say one thing. You're 100% right. Shohei Ohtani is way more impressive than Travis Hunter, although Travis Hunter had a great season. The difference is Ohtani's playing at the professional level and Hunter's not.
Right.
But Ohtani's also like one of the best hitters and the best pitchers in baseball. And Travis Hunter, you'd be stretching to say he was the best at either one of the positions he played, although he was very effective and very good. But I think the real thing here was just the fact that he was playing both that created all the buzz and the interest. Most pitchers in college level were the best hitters on their high school baseball team. Because once they step on college campuses, they're not allowed to hit anymore.
Right.
They're just 100% focused on pitching. And I think if you allowed these players to play more, both in football on both sides of the ball, or allowed pitchers to hit more in college and gave them that opportunity, they're your best athletes. But we just, want to specialize everybody and make them play one position, when in reality, there's multiple players at the college level that can play both sides of the ball. And the same thing in baseball. There's multiple good pitchers that could hit if they're allowed to hit past high school. But I'll hang up and enjoy the show, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Randy. Yeah. So much of sports is managed out of fear, out of a scarcity mindset. Well, we don't want to risk anything. We don't want to hurt anything. We want to do this or do that. So yeah, that is true. But and again, I'm not trying to knock anybody or any sport or say this sport stinks or whatever. But I mean, if you're just looking at what is the most difficult thing to do, in my view, it is baseball. To pitch and hit at that level. Again, you're not pitching and, Ohtani doesn't have an ERA of 12, okay? Like, he's getting guys out. He's going, pretty far into these games. And as a hitter, he's not hitting $1.50. Like, he's a hitter. He's hitting 50 home runs or whatever it is. So that's the highest of the high, the rarest of rare club. And you know what? Maybe Travis Hunter can catch a touchdown and have a pick six in a Super Bowl one of these days and redefine everything. That could happen. But if we're doing this today, and we are, I'm siding with Ohtani on. We've got Hog Fan in Bentonville on the phone now. Yes, good afternoon.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I think you're off on the Ohtani and baseball thing. You've heard of Dude Perfect, right?
Yes.
YouTube group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ty from Dude Perfect. I can't remember. I was trying to remember which pitcher it was, but they had a challenge video or whatever, and Ty from Dude Perfect got a hit off of one of the Texas Rangers' top closers. This video came out obviously not just Joe Schmo who just sits at a desk all day, weighs 350 pounds, but if you put an athletic guy out there, there's a lot of guys that can get hit off of major league pitchers. You give them 3 at bats, you're getting at least that in the game. But but I got one that Ohtani, Jordan, Steph Curry, nobody could touch this player in his sport. Not even come close, not touch, not anything. And that is Magnus Carlsen in chess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Magnus Carlsen. I don't think the one thing I'll say here, I don't believe there are thousands of dudes that could take a major league pitcher deep. I believe that's a bit of an overstatement there. But I mean, I don't know. We're just not going to see eye to eye on this one, and that's okay. I think there's thousands of guys that think they could take a big league pitcher deep, but come on. And no disrespect here, but being in the back end of the Rangers bullpen is not exactly the same as the Shohei Ohtani. A little bit different. Big Mike's on the phone. Let's see what's going on with Big Mike today. Hello.
Yeah, I ain't none of us going to do that yet. Almost none of us played past high school,
Yeah.
so we're not going to do it. We're used to play. 85 is about the top you got, and there's a few guys who go harder, but not very many.
Yeah.
But nobody will ever beat Babe Ruth, so I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
My thing was, I always had the problem with. I never had no problem with fly balls playing. I always had a problem with the grounders.
Right.
Until I got glasses. Until I played softball, softballs tend to knuckle. I swear to God, when they're coming at you, a fly, that thing's moving around like crazy. Baseballs tend to come right at you.
Yeah.
When I played infield, I was more like what little I played infield. I was more like a hockey goalie, trying just to block it, knock it down. I never did field one ever. I don't think I ever fielded a dang ground ball in the infield ever. I knock it down, but that was about it. That game is hard.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thank you, Big Mike. Yeah. The problem I ran into is I couldn't. Fly balls were a problem, and grounders were a problem, and then hitting was a problem, and throwing was a problem, and so there wasn't much left. I had 5 tools. I had no tools. So that was kind of the end of that. That was the end of that. Yeah. Oh. Now, some of you will know the answer to this because, this is just where we are. Didn't Watson beat Magnus Carlsen in chess? The computer, IBM. I do not have that information off the top of my head. I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time since I've looked at the chess files that we have here at Ruscin and Zach. But we can get you the information you seek. I did see that Boris Spassky died last week. If you want to talk chess, I mean, Boris Spassky is one of the all-time, right? Didn't he invent moves or something? I don't know. The closest I've come to chess is I've played with the chess app. Have you ever done this, DQ, on the MacBook?
Yes.
There's chess on there. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's something. I don't think I'm winning.
I'm not very good at chess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can only see maybe 3 moves ahead.
Oh, okay. And you have to see like 9.
You need to see more than 3.
I can't do that. We're being told Watson beat Gary Kasparov. Okay, not Magnus Carlsen. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that all squared away. Thank you. Well, we did ask the question, so we can't mock anybody for giving us the answer. Here's a text from Emmett. Did that guy just say an average athletic person could go 1 for 3 in Major League Baseball? Yeah. That's what I took away from that, too. I don't know. I can't play checkers either. Stink at that.
Oh, I'm good at checkers.
I always lose.
I can see way further ahead in checkers.
Yeah. I can't do it. A car chase guy, isn't being an Arkansas fan the most difficult thing to do in sports since so much that happens is bad? Well, from fan experience, you may have a point here, but you don't need any particular skill other than a strong metabolism, I guess, to be an Arkansas fan. God, that game was terrible on Saturday. And I told you this earlier. I felt nothing. I wasn't mad. I wasn't furious. I was just like, okay, well, that stunk. Next. They've beat me down. I think I'm now where they want me. Just a puddle that's okay with whatever result happens, win or lose. I think Hunter has won. I think that's what's happened to me. Football will be the test. But so far in basketball, and baseball, I'm not as diehard about baseball anymore as I used to be. Certain reasons. So football will be the next test. I wonder if I'll just be like, all right, fine. Like if Notre Dame comes in here and wins, what am I going to do? If they lose to Memphis, what am I going to do? But they beat me down. I don't like it. Now I expect, just say, do your best. That's my expectation now. They've won. I have lost. It's terrible. And that's what's happening. That's where we are today. That's where things stand today on this program. Where they can lose they were down 35 at one point to the worst team in the league. And I'm just like, all right, fine. I guess this is where we are now. It's not good. Because if I care this little when they lose, will I care at all if they win? Probably not. That's the danger area that they're in. They don't know it, but that's the danger area that you're in. Because when people don't get furious about bad losses, they don't tend to celebrate as much wins. So if you're not celebrating wins and you're not mad about losses, well, what are you then? You're not emotionally invested in any of this, is what you are. That's a problem. They assume you're always going to be there. We're not always going to be there. Okay, we'll come back here. It's 24 after the hour. Your drive home, powered by Mr. Sparky, here on Ruscin and Zach. We come to you from the Crane Automotive Team studio. And you can hear us on the Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. The slow-roasted Cantina chicken menu is here to stay. Try it today at participating Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Taco Bell, bringing you the Hit That Line Now app. All right, stay with us. More on the way here on ESPN Arkansas.
I'm just effing tired of.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje, pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. De mi aquí están mis anormales. Que cabe, tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' las nenas nuevas, pa' los nenes, pa' la vida.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN.
Listeners are always asking me about QC Kinetics treatments. Hey, they want to know if they should consider it for their joint pain. Hey, if you're wondering if you are a good candidate, let's see if you answer yes to any of these questions. Hey, first question, is the quality of your life impacted by chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints? Trouble sleeping, walking, or just day-to-day movement? Next, do you want to avoid surgery and all the pain, the long recovery, and the uncertainty that comes with it? And most importantly, do you miss doing the things you love because joint pain is holding you back? If you answered yes to any of those, I'd bet you'd be a great candidate. So please don't wait. Call QC Kinetics right now and ask for your free consultation. Learn how the latest advances in regenerative medicine can get you lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Clad status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hi, the folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby of the 2029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. We'll be watching for a few scattered showers and storms later on this evening and overnight, but the bulk of the thunderstorm activity comes in Tuesday morning. Between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m., toward the tail end of the morning commute especially, there could be some very heavy rain, so travel's going to be difficult, and a few severe storms. We're watching that carefully. By the afternoon, a little bit quieter, still a spotty shower storm possible, still breezy, highs in the 60s. Colder air comes in tomorrow night, even a little snow possible early Wednesday morning. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Another note on the Oscars, if you don't mind. So 35 years ago, Home Alone comes out, and the little annoying kid, Fuller, who couldn't drink soda because he'd wet the bed and had to sleep on the third floor. That kid is played by Kieran Culkin.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, Kieran Culkin wins the Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And Macaulay Culkin, who was like one of the biggest stars on the planet 35 years ago, and now like he has no career. Like, you could not have told me 35 years ago that the kid that played Fuller was going to have a bigger career than Macaulay Culkin. I did not see that happening, but here we are. Succession, now an Oscar win. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that he won. Wow. Fuller, the kid that would wet the bed on Home Alone, is an Academy Award winner. That's what I thought about. And he was in Home Alone 2 also.
It is kind of crazy because you think, he got the Home Alone thing because his brother was in it.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we might as well.
Yeah. Have someone he knows around.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. What else has he done besides Succession and this movie that he was in? I don't even know. Like, sometimes you can keep up with an arc and you see a few things along the way, but this is like, here's this thing.
Yeah, I mean, not much. He was in Scott Pilgrim.
Okay.
But
Not much.
Succession is probably the main thing. And he won an Emmy?
Did he?
Emmy for it?
Okay. Maybe a Golden Globe? I don't know.
He's won something for that show, too, because it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. I couldn't get into it.
Have you watched Severance?
No, I don't have Apple Plus.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think that's...
Should I?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but I think that's going to be my next thing.
So my thought on Severance is people recommend it, but not a lot of people recommend it to the point where it's too popular, like Ted Lasso. So it's in that sweet spot where if I got Apple, I would watch it. I'm not watching Ted Lasso. It's too popular. I'm not doing it.
I do think I have access to Apple TV. So I think I want to watch it. Right now I'm watching this show called Yellow Jackets.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a plane crash surviving show.
Right. I've heard of it. That was his first movie, Home Alone, when he was Fuller. Oh, yeah, he's in Father of the Bride. I forgot about that. He's the kid in that, too. But again, he's the kid. Like, you don't think. The movie he was in that he won for was A Real Pain. That's what he won for. Let's see here. Yeah. Not a whole lot. But here he is. He's an Academy Award winner. That's pretty remarkable. All right. And he is now if he was born hold on, I got to go back to this other page. He's September 30, I'm October 4. He's older than me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's older than me by 5 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he has an Oscar.
That's right.
And a Golden Globe.
That's right. And I'm here doing this. This says he's got an Academy Award, a British Film Award, a Primetime Emmy, and 2 Golden Globes.
Okay.
So he just needs a Tony and a Grammy, right?
Yeah.
He got.
Sometimes I try to think about which one would be the hardest to achieve.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of go circles. Well, Tony's hard because it's hard to get in that space, and then it's harder to be in a play that is successful. And then, yeah, but I think Tony would be the hardest to get for most actors.
Yeah, I think an actor, the hardest one, who gets a Grammy. Because you can find, like, your people can put you in the right play, and it all works out. And I think you can arrange that.
Yeah.
But the Grammy, I mean, you got to either have a song or, read a book. Like, I mean,
true.
There's very limited options here. And some people aren't musical. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. So, yeah, Tony or Grammy. Both involve singing for the most part.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got the poll questions now. DQ, what do you have for us there?
Your poll questions. Do you have an unofficial assigned seat in your living room? 13% of people are with you and said no. 86.4% said yes, they do. Is it hard to believe that bears made porridge and the only thing wrong with it was the temperature? 73% of people said yes. It's hard to believe. 26% of people said no. Bears are capable
Of making porridge.
of making porridge.
Right.
And do you have your bills on auto pay or manually pay them monthly? 51% of people said auto pay. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right. Again, you can get in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Text us or call us 877-377-6963. That's how you can get in touch with us. Abner can dominate Connect 4. We were talking about chess earlier. Checkers. Watson, Gary Kasparov, Magnus Carlsen. Connect 4. I wonder who the greatest Connect 4 player is of all time. Hey, DQ, there could be trouble here. Radar Online is reporting that because of the way that she was booed at the Super Bowl, Taylor is getting advice to dump Travis Kelce because it's bad for her brand to be booed like that. That's what they say. They're out there saying.
I think. They've been dating a while.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I don't know if she really cares about the booing. I feel like she knows the people who are booing her aren't Taylor Swift fans.
Well, they're booing her because growing up in Pennsylvania, she was an Eagles fan, and now she's not an Eagles fan. So you're either with us or against us.
That's to be expected.
Right.
Yeah. She even has it in one of her songs.
Right.
Eagles t-shirt hanging on the door.
Right. Yeah. Her team is advising her to lay low for a while. It's got to sting a bit, like a sense of guilt she hasn't earned. The whole situation is creating a weird tension between her and Travis, especially since this is their first real bump in the road.
I don't know if I'd call this a bump in the road. I guess him not winning the Super Bowl, him being not a loser, but essentially losing something.
Well, and he played bad, too, in that game, too.
Yeah.
It's the other part of that. I don't know. I also don't believe that she has – somebody put this out the other day, that she has led to $1 billion worth of economic impact for the NFL. I don't believe that for a second. What, for showing her on TV 6 seconds a game?
Yeah, I think I also saw that. I don't know about that.
No. I mean, it's already a multi-billion-dollar league, and she brought in another $1 billion? I don't think so.
Multiple $1 million for sure.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But a billion, I doubt it.
Right. I can't imagine that. That cannot be true.
Because I don't even know what that would be from.
Right.
Like, people aren't going, not that many people are going and buying Travis Kelce jerseys or.
Yeah, that's a lot of jerseys.
I just don't know what that would, I just don't know how that would equal $1 billion.
It's a lot of jerseys. All right, we will find out what we learned here coming up in a moment. Stick around, 20 minutes until the hour.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I know Fayetteville. I know the people.
I know how to coach offensive line.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. The Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
Well, I'm with you, so I mean, I cherish every. It's charitable every moment, as you said earlier. It's cherishable.
No, yeah,
my time is charitable.
No, Tommy, it's charitable, not charitable. It's charitable.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 9 to 11, only on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with a satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Looking for the perfect way to invest in yourself or treat someone special? Image Medical and Aesthetics has an incredible offer. Right now, get your first month of GLP-1 semaglutide injections free when you purchase a 2-month supply at our special discounted rate. That's 3 months of weight loss support for the price of 2. With spring break and lake season just around the corner, now is the time to look and feel your best. Call Image Medical and Aesthetics today at 479-800-0011 to learn more.
It's back, the ultimate challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
What time is it, Northwest Arkansas? It's time you knew that since 1956, Swift Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville has been the go-to place for expert in-house watch repair and restoration. Whether you need a simple battery or crystal replacement, band adjustment, or your grandfather's old pocket watch ticking again, our expert watchmaker has decades of experience meticulously making sure your precious timepieces are running correctly. Come visit us in Fayetteville next to Hugo's. We're Swift Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Something amazing is happening in data management. Even though storage needs are constantly changing, companies are only paying for what they need now. That's because CDW customized a Pure Storage Evergreen One SLA-driven storage-as-a-service solution that delivers enterprise-grade hybrid cloud storage that is effortless, efficient, and evergreen. Simplify storage administration with Pure Storage and CDW. Make amazing happen. Find out more at cdw.com/purestorage.
Don't let the winter bring you down. Warm up with Burton Pools and Spas Beat the Winter Blues Hot Tub Sale. Right now, save up to $7,000 on Hot Spring Hot Tubs, the world's best-selling brand. Relax and enjoy more quality time with your family for as little as $54 a month. Say goodbye to the cold and hello to soothing hydrotherapy. Visit Burton Pools and Spas in Springdale, Greenland, Port Smith, or online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we continue here on ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now, brought to you by Taco Bell. Good to have you with us today. Busy Monday. Again, we're only on in Northwest Arkansas tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday, we're heard everywhere. Friday, we're only on in Northwest Arkansas. And on YouTube, I guess. right? So that's how it all works this week, okay? And Zach's not here all week. So, adjust accordingly to that too. All right. DQ, what did you learn today?
I learned that there has only been one man named Oscar who has won the Oscars.
Oh, how about that?
And that was Oscar Hammerstein.
Yes. Know his work well. DQ, you remember, or have you ever had Dum-Dums?
The Suckers?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. The mystery flavored Dum-Dums were originally made from the mixed material that formed between two different batches of flavor. Since this was not a pure flavor but a mixture, they found a way to sell it as a mystery. Apparently, that's not how they do it anymore, but that's how it started out.
They don't do that anymore?
I guess the mystery flavor is its own
Thing.
concoction now. See, there used to be this place called Bonanza, DQ, and every time you'd order something as a kid, they'd put a Dum-Dum on the little platter for you. You could get a burger or something. That's how I was introduced in the 80s and 90s to Dum-Dums, was at Bonanza.
I do think those are the best suckers because
Yeah.
it's the best variety. And they give them to you at the bank.
That's also where you get. That's right. No. Well, how about this? As of 2024, there are 3 Bonanzas in the United States. 2 in Pennsylvania and 1 in Virginia. Wow. That's crazy. I did not know this. A guy on the TV show Bonanza actually founded the Bonanza restaurants. There was a connection
Really?
there. Yeah. He played Haas, Dan Blocker.
Is that not the main guy?
No, the main guy was Joe, Michael Landon, right? Or no, Lorne Green, who was the dad, the white-haired guy. He wore a piece, by the way.
Okay.
That wasn't his real hair.
I have seen that show a couple times with my grandma, but
Bonanza?
I don't remember. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Can't believe there's only 3 Bonanzas left. We're everywhere. Cersei had one, for crying out loud. Now they're down to 3. Wow. Oh, well. Guess these things happen. That's what we learned today here on Ruscin and Zach. Abner claims Haas was the real star of the show, though. I don't know about that. Now, earlier, I think we talked about Razzie nominees a few weeks ago. But, of course, this weekend they also had the Razzie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Your worst picture, Madam Web. The deal with that, a woman from 50 Shades.
I think that's fair. I think that movie deserves Worst Picture more than The Joker 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Worst actor, Jerry Seinfeld in the Pop-Tart movie, Unfrosted. Worst actress, naturally, Dakota Johnson, Madam Web, yes. Worst supporting actor, John Voight in Megalopolis. This is that thing that Francis Ford Coppola put together that was a colossal failure. They put a lot of money in that, and it didn't do anything. Worst supporting actress, Amy Schumer in Unfrosted. She played Marjorie Post as a Post cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst director, Francis Ford Coppola, Megalopolis. Worst screen combo, and this is where they get the award. Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga in Joker, Palais du, I guess. I don't know how you'd say that. Worst screenplay, Madam Web.
Okay.
There's some of your Razzie Award. Worst movies.
I think Marvel has lost it.
Yep.
They lost their touch. Every single movie that has come out is flopping since Endgame.
Yeah.
Because they have Spider-Man, but they're also kind of sharing Spider-Man with Sony, so they don't have full control over it. But every single one in the last 4 years or so has kind of been a failure.
But people still go to these superhero movies. But they're DC. Is that they're going to the other one, not Marvel? Or are they all
Well, I don't know. So there's Superman that's coming out, and
Yes.
then the Batman came out 2 years ago, and that was insanely popular.
Right.
But
It's
yeah.
you know what's it's like it's kind of like Star Wars. Like the further they get away from the original, like the less we care.
Yeah.
Like the original character. Like, this guy over here that's been on this planet for 100 years, we don't know anything about him. We don't
Yeah.
care. But in Marvel, in the comic books, I don't know anything about comic books, but like the more in the weeds you get, the people aren't going to be as popular.
The
That's
more
why they're in the weeds,
Yeah.
characters.
They just try to get all of these side characters that they introduced in all of the Avengers movies, and now they're just trying to make to make them something.
Right.
And that's just it's not working out for them.
It's the same as Star Wars in a way.
But
'Cause-
they're wasting so much money on these movies.
Oh yeah. See, Marvel, that's the one Disney owns.
Yes, now.
So, if they lose a bunch of money on that, there could be sports consequences because, sports rights aren't cheap.
Mhm.
ESPN's also right now owned by Disney, so I don't know. Maybe it affects us all one of these days.
I saw this thing last night at the Oscars because the Oscars was done by Hulu, which is also owned by Disney.
Right.
And Conan O'Brien left boxes underneath all of the seats
Yeah.
for the Oscars, and he put a little note, and he said he wanted to include a gummy in each box, but Disney wouldn't.
Well, it's a thought that counts, I guess. I don't know. All right, there's more coming up here on Ruscin and Zach. After the break, I saw what happened with Arkansas basketball, and I felt nothing. What does that mean?